Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl Brittany. Babes, I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know that I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping. We doing a Dougie bow or Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. Also, if y'all are participating in Halloween, let me know what costumes y'all are going for on Halloween. I got 3 in mind: a bunny, a fairy, or a Girl Scout. Okay, I'm giving cute, I'm giving sexy, I'm giving grown for Halloween. Also, just to let y'all know, once you click the link on my Patreon, y'all can become a member, become a paid member on my Patreon. That way y'all can get exclusive videos from me, whether it be other shows that I'm reviewing on smaller networks or, fights, fades. I also put those on there as well. If y'all ever want to see some uncuts, they're on there as well. I just wrapped up Baddies West. I also just wrapped up Playboys Las Vegas, the one that Cashy was over and that he hosted. And now I'm almost done with Valley Girls Season 3. Let me know some suggestions of some shows that y'all would like for me to review on my Patreon in the comment section below. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so this video was everything. Okay, this episode was really, really, really good. I really enjoyed, and y'all know I don't like Mac. Oh, let me do my disclaimer too. As y'all know, I show favoritism. I'm biased. I am all of that. I have my faves. Y'all are here for my opinion. I personally don't have to be equal or anything because I have my faves. I have my people. But in this episode, I'm not gonna lie. If y'all been here with me for a long time, everybody know I don't like Mac. Everybody know Mac is not one of my favorites, but I definitely feel like Mac was up in here. This was Mac's episode. Very much so. This was Mac's episode. Cashy and Mac, but truly, it's something about when Mac go to one of them rooms and close that door. It's something about it when Mac put in his head like, hey, when I see him, I'm on him. It's something about it. It's a mindset, or it's some extra substance happening. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. But yeah, it was Mac's episode. It was definitely his episode. Marty and Solo got up in there. Okay, that was cool to start us off. That was cool. They got right to it. Boom. House B ain't playing. House B said this our stuff. They sticking together. It's them versus production. They was like, no. When they asked who's next, we're not gonna get out the bus. I was like, oh, okay. I like it. But overall, like I said before, Mac and Cashy, but mostly Mac. This was Mac's episode, very much so. Cashy even said himself that Mac gagged him. Mac was keeping up. This was not Love and War. And honestly, too, it's always when we as the viewers tell them like, oh, you ducking smoke. You scared. We tell them that it's something that just, comes up out of them. And they like, nah, let me show them real quick. I ain't scared. And I definitely feel as though that's what Mac did in this episode. He showed Cashy that he was not scared of him. And he's not afraid to get in the field behind his respect, or whatever the case is. Now, too, I love the tea. I love the mess. I love the drama. So when Cashy was like, you did this with, and you let me even do this. You was with him. You was with, me taking notes just in case. We got to bring that back up, okay? Hopefully they talk about that more on the panel, okay? Thank y'all. I need y'all to really get into that on the panel, okay? Let's put the fights to the side. Let's talk about the tea. Pootie lying. Now, Pootie, why you sit up there lying like that? What you lie like that for? I'm believing you. Nah, I feel like I see why you and Landon go together so bad. Cause both of y'all be lying and manipulating. Cause why is you lying on that man? Like, mind you, don't get me wrong, he has done stuff with other people. And yes, like, baby, he all on Twitter. I don't know why he telling me something you ain't got no proof. The proof is definitely on Twitter. Definitely on Twitter. And you don't have to search hard. Well, I didn't, at least. I didn't have to search hard when I seen Mac on Twitter getting stuff done. I didn't have to search hard. So I don't know what he talking about. Ain't no proof. It's proof. It's proof on Twitter, boots. It's proof on Twitter. They got you. Camera 3D. Stop playing. Pootie up that line. Ken still ain't fault, but I'm happy that, you know, they really didn't give Ken too much camera time. Cause it's like, okay, shut up, sit down, thank you. I still like Ken though. I still like him. Matt came with his confessionals. The confessionals was good from him. Mal and Landon. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. I'm not gonna lie though. My opinion definitely changed once I seen both of them talking to each other. I definitely feel like our favorites are starting to mature, y'all. We gotta get some immatures back up on the scene. Cause what's going on here? Not y'all want to grow. Why are we growing? Fade. But no, for real. Like, they had a grown man discussion, which was cool. I'm like, okay, great. Love that for them. Hate that for me, you know, obviously, because I'm not paying for them to be grown. All the boys looked good and they black and they all black. They looked good. My favorite outfit, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, from like me watching it, my favorite outfit was from Ant and Pootie. Both of them had that shit on. Like, both of them looked clean. They looked clean. Rich, they looked clean. I loved his silver chain. Like, they was looking good. I loved Ant's shirt with the blue bandana. Clean. It was clean. And Pootie, I just like his oversized shirt with the big writing on it. Y'all know he didn't dye his hair. So he looked good. The brown, I just loved all that. Like, they looked really nice. Really, really nice. But yeah, so far, that's what I got as like my first thoughts. Overall, this episode was really, really good, especially coming from the last episode to this one. I was like, okay, now this TV doing their thing with this. Because, you know, the last episode, it was cool. It wasn't my favorite. I definitely am not, you know, thinking about it. I'm not having conversations with my sister about it all through the week or anything. So it was cool. But this episode, I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Y'all wanted us to enjoy the hookup, and then, you know, boom, y'all gave me what I needed. Because I needed this. It was so good, y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This episode was really, really, really good. It really was. Okay, so let's go and get into the episode. Let's get into it. Now, I'm going to start off first of all with the intro. Now, I really had never paid the intro no type of attention, except from the first episode. When I seen the intro, I was like, okay, they look nice. They look good. Mind you, with Sheik, they got him like, I don't know who edited his, but I do think y'all need to go back and re-edit that because his eyes is closed on his part. And don't get me wrong, like, usually I skip through, but I did see that little thing. I'm like, why is his eyes closed? Did y'all peep that on the intro? Like, everybody else look good. Sheik still look good, but his eyes is closed. Like, y'all need to go back and re-edit that. So we start off the episode with Landon putting it on the floor. So in a way, it does seem as though he's trying to call Ken out for not catching his fade with Zeta. But before, you know, I seen the whole episode with him and Maul talking, I'm like, that's the pot calling the kettle black, because production set it up for you and Maul to get that, and you still ain't got that. So pot calling kettle black. Not only that, you and Pootie was supposed to get that, but you was copping with Pootie. So pot calling the kettle black. Ken, you seen that obviously Landon was talking about him, because as he was saying the words, he was turning his eyes towards Ken. Ken raising his hand. So Ken knew, you know, a hit dog, obviously it's Ken. He hollered. And true, like, you know, no shade, we're on episode 6. I do need Ken to get in the field. But again, they had already told us Ken is giving like Caribbean. Once that dog come out, he on it. So, you know, to an extent, I don't mind waiting, because they said when him and Pootie get that, they gonna get that. He gonna tell Pootie. So, I want to see a tear. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting right now. Right now, I don't mind waiting. So Metro ends up saying that he still wants that with Zeta. To an extent, no lie, Metro paid it. They already said after the first day, Metro don't fight no more this season, which is good to me because, like, I don't necessarily need to see Metro drag Zeta around no more. I get why he needs to get that from him again, but pay it. You already swung him around the world, blended him up 3 times, okay? He's not a smoothie no more. He's definitely a liquid drink. No shade. So, at this point, just pay it. Now, again, Landon, pot calling the kettle black. He feels as though Zeta shouldn't have jumped into nothing that had nothing to do with him. Okay, cool. To an extent, I understand where he's coming from as a host, but also, too, the first fade Zeta had to catch was behind your messy ass going out your way to pillow talk to D. Scott. So, to an extent, ever since he been up in here, he been catching fades that ain't got nothing to do with him, and he's been having your back. And then, too, you can't say in the same breath, oh, I gotta stay out of that, and then saying, "Oh, I feel like he should have been over here because I'm the only one who got his back." No, you haven't had his back the whole time. You have not had his back at all. He has had his own back. He has been catching his phase. Now, don't get me wrong. He has been, involving himself in stuff that has something to do with his house, but overall, no, like, you haven't been having his back. Like, let's not do that. So Rich Day comes up with this master plan to just go over to House A's bus and play like, they own that or whatever the case is. Man catches a stray by Cashy, which took me because what Man had to do with it? So boom, they go over, run to their van. Good, it's security locking the door. It's security. He tired. He said, "Hold on, nigga, I need a break." And he unlocked that door. They looking crazy. So I'm all like, don't think that we wanna but y'all ain't doing that. Didn't nobody stand up and security locked y'all down. And I didn't see y'all playing as if y'all was trying to get off the bus no way. So pay it. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree with man. If it was House B bus and House A was charging at them, they definitely would have opened their door up. Absolutely. Because they know House B be ready, they on time and they on go. So yeah, they definitely playing the house is different. So Zeta is basically comfortable in the house that he's in. They gonna get into whatever they got going on. But overall, he feel like he made the best choice by not being in Landon's house because it's been a lot of weird stuff going on anyway. And again, I think the weird stuff that he talking about or that, he's implying to is the fact that Landon was pillow talking to D. Scott. Also, did y'all peep? Zeta eyes busted when they did the side view. His eye is busted, but honestly, I couldn't see that. I'm trying to figure out where the bust came from. To be honest, I'm kind of nosy. The raccoon ends up getting a front row seat to the fade between Marty and Solo. Now, mind y'all, Solo has been thirsty for this fade. Thirsty. He needs that so bad for Marty. Marty finally gives it to him. Now, boom. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had to keep going back. Solo fight so wild. He fight like big legs. They fight so wild. Oh my God. And Marty seemed like he got a little squabble on him. He don't really move when he fight. He just throw the fist. But I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe, when he fight, he leans his head in. Solo was leaning his head away. And boom, Solo gets his eye. Now, mind you, they go 2 rounds. And Solo, to me, got both rounds because you seen Marty's hands, but it didn't look like he touched Solo. It didn't seem like he connected to Solo at all. If he did, he connected like to his chest, but not no face or anything like that. No meaningful hits. So boom, Solo catches that eye. It was a nasty. I was like, oh my God. Looked like his face is melting. So Solo gets that eye. He got that eye, boo. Got that eye. Now, mind you, everybody shut. The eye shut. The eye is very much so open to me. I'm looking at the eye. The eye see me. I see the eye. I'm like, ain't that shut? He blinking and everything. The eye is down a little bit, but the eye not shut. The eye not closed. The eye is giving like the nerves in the eye is like, oh, you know, the nerves is going crazy in the eye, but the eye is still here. The eye is still alive. The eye is still in the building. What are we talking about? The eye being shut? Because I look at the eye, I'm seeing the eye is open. Now, maybe the eye started going down, but like shut, the eye is not giving shut. Maybe in a little while, the eye gonna be shut. But for what I'm seeing, the camera view that I'm looking at, the eye is still with us. The eye is still in the building. So I don't know why they kept eye shut, because the eye ain't shut. The eye is still here. So man jumps, leaps, hop, skips, do the doggy bow, at the van, because he won't there with Solo. Solo still walking to some, you can get it, you fat ass, yeah, you can get it. Still walking though. Can't get it too much because you're still walking though. You're still walking. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Still walking though. You didn't need that. So as y'all know, they get into it in the next episode, and that's when we get the rocket in the socket. So it is giving, you know, all that big talk Solo. You can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. You is scared of man. You had to get a rocket in a socket to handle man. Come on now. Y'all be scared of man. Now, Marty, I am going to call you out, boo. I ain't going to lie. Marty don't give me that he fight all the time. I think he can definitely defend himself, but he don't give me, you know, every day of the week he clocking in the fight. I think when the eye got hit, he was taken off guard, and it did not give round after round on his behalf, in my opinion, because Solo like, come on, and you like, come on. But you weren't trying to come on after that eye. Like, it gave, you're not used to that. The eye threw you off, and you just need to sit it out after that. You was like, okay, we got our one. He got my eye. But hey, it is what it is. I'm going to go on by my business. That's what it's giving me when it comes to Marty. But honestly, I barely was had, in my opinion. Marty still looked good. And that's just that. Like, Marty looked good. Like, regardless, I never gave shut. Marty is the type of dude, to me, like, he too pretty. Like, he going to defend himself. But he just don't give me he be in the streets like that. It seemed like, because Marty do hair, so it seemed like Marty about his business. He stay booked doing hair. He don't have time to be find you out in the streets. He's too busy collecting a check, making the girls look like stars that they are, slaying hair. He don't have time to beef with you. Oh. So yeah, no shade. Like, Marty don't give me a fighter like that, and that's okay. We're all not made the same. It's all right. I'ma always let Marty slide. So I guess it was a big deal on production's end, because House B, you know, was opening the door, and they was trying to basically, you know what I'm saying, get some of their face out the way. Man wanted to go and get there with Solo. So I guess they was like, no, this is our shit, man. You listen to us. Is cast, we production. We gonna run this. We don't have the cameras and the lights and the things set up for Man and Solo. We got it set up for Marty and Solo. You shut the hell up. You don't tell us how to direct. Okay, Ant, JR, come on, get that. So mind you, before they tell Ant and JR to come on and get that, the House B, you know, has made an alliance against production. They like, hold on now, son. And they wasn't going for that. So they stuck together and they said, no, one band, one sound, this Irish. Which, to an extent, I like it. One thing about a lot of them, they really don't allow production to play with them like that. House B, you know, these are mostly the stars that we're used to. And, you know, to an extent, they learned the ropes, and they know that who they can say certain stuff to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't hold their tongue because they know they're going to give a show every time. So, you know, in that time frame of them being on the bus, production had them messed up. So they said, you know what, we're not going to give a show right now. We're finna boycott. And boom, when they asked Ant to come, Ant said no. I said, oh, okay. They not playing with them. They said boycott. We're gonna do what we want to do. Now, let me touch her hand when I say this, JR, because they're so annoying to me. Like, be for real. Talking about handpicked. I was handpicked. You're only on the show because you are family members of T-Lo and Sway. That's the only reason why you're here. Nobody in the history of niggerdom said, hey, you know what'd be great if we bring JR. You know, I think the fans will really want to see JR. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. You have given nothing to this show. Out of the 6 episodes that you've been here, background character shadow. And that's one reason why I don't like for them to put their family members on, because Sway didn't give anything on Love and War. Very much just there, taking up space, asking for polyamorous relationships. Like, be for real. Couldn't nobody hit him. Couldn't nobody touch him. And then here you go, taking up space, looking like who did it and why. Eyes bucked, trying to be sassy with everybody, but don't want to get in the field. Like, be for real. Not helping, not jumping in fights for your house, but breaking them up. Like, what is your purpose of being here? I was handpicked. Boy, please. Shut up. You probably asked to be on. And they were like, well, JR, you know, cousin, you have been working with Now That's TV for a while, you know. All of us, we want to be stars. We never want to be in the background. So, you know, we'll see. And they gave you an opportunity. You blew it. And mind you, once you and Ant do get in the field, they already said Ant dogged you. They have already let it be known that Ant dog walked you. So let's calm down. Not only that, y'all know I do not like Ant. I never wanted Ant to be on Playboys. But let's be clear. I definitely don't think that Ant had to make no petition or pay blogs. I don't think Ant has to do all that. I really don't. I don't. I personally don't. Because everybody's not like me. Some people really do like Ant. Some people actually think Ant is the drama. Not me. But it's some people in the back of the class, maybe 2 or 3 hands that go up that live for Ant. I don't live for Ant. But Ant is the drama. He gonna stir the pot. He gonna be messy. He's going to give a show. Maybe I don't personally care about the show that he gives, but a show is gonna be had when it comes to Ant. And that's just that on that. One thing about it, Ant gonna give a show. And that's just true. He is. I'm gonna give him his credit. He gives a show. He's going to give a show. He's gonna get in the field. He's gonna get beat up. He's going to somewhat entertain the 3 in the back. I'm gonna skip 15. But those people in the back are going to be entertained. They're gonna, woo! He's somebody's favorite. He's not mine. Not only that, paying the blogs, I don't think Ant has to pay the blogs. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe Ant has to pay the blogs. I think when Ant get into it with somebody, most of the time they're irrelevant like him. And that's no shade. A person he always get into it with is Shaba. Shaba is one of the most irrelevant people from Now That's TV. But she always finds her way in the mix of something. And if it's not her, it's somebody else, you know. But I don't think Ant has to pay the blogs. I definitely think on slow days, he try to spice it up. And the blogs have no choice but to pick it up because they need something to post. So, no, I don't think he has to pay them or anything like that. But, you know, be for real. So, she and Katari are talking. As y'all know, they used to be a thing. And it seems as though she wanted some cutty time with somebody that they was about to fight out there. He on a different type of timing. Y'all know he ain't really gave it up since like the first day. So he here trying to give looks and trying to see who he can seduce. And Katari's not on that. Katari's out there trying to fade, and she's trying to find his next victim. Boom. So they fight about the shower. Thank God, because you know they be swearing y'all stink. They don't be giving stink, but Katari ends up letting it be known the next person who tries to get in the shower before him, he needs that. I'm not gonna lie. After we seen him fight, you probably just gonna have to get that. No shade. Like, be for real. It's not giving that. But then too, I want to know who was he trying to conquer? You know, I definitely want to know. I definitely want to know. I'm interested. To be continued. So we get Mac's intro, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at Mac. Maybe the sun is beating on him a little good. The purple look good on him. I'm like, okay, Mac kind of handsome. Okay, who is this? Clean and clear and under control. Then he took the tooth out, bitch. I said, ugh, ew, ugly. Ew. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, the tooth in, the purple on Mac look good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate the haircut though. Could have kept the do-rag on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Keep the do-rag on. Took the do-rag off, seen the haircut, tooth out, bitch. It was over with for me. I immediately dry. And just PSA, in his confessional, I ain't never seen no thick ass slides like that. Them slides is so thick. Jesus. Oh my God. What kind of slides are those, Lord? Them slides was too thick, and I hate the outfit. He didn't know what he wanted to give today. The jacket, the sweatpants, thick ass slides. I said, what's going on? White socks, the haircut, girl, the tooth out. It's just too much. So he ends up saying the house smelled like something that he used to. I don't know why he said something. He can't live in them conditions. Them the conditions that he's always in. Like, no shade. Is we talking about the same house that you be doing the same thing up in? Okay. 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 Now Mac gets in the building and Ken messy self running. Mac here, Mac. Big Mac truck. He already went in the bathroom and clash. Oh my God, Mac. He just had the stuff on the sink. He had to get it up in there, allegedly. So, he's saying all that over there. Mac. Cashy panic. Cashy like, okay, and so what? Am I gonna get a free check? Like, okay, and the truck is here. Toot. Who cares? So Landon coming there, Landon like, oh, Mac's outside. He need that. Come on, put on your sneakers, because he's ready to get that with you. So Mac gives us a speech before Cashy gets out there. He said, it's win, lose, or draw with him. And to an extent, he does bring up the comments, basically just saying how we were saying that, he was scared of Cashy or whatever. Because I know I was one of the main ones. Like, you took off in that car though. You fought Ant, but you ain't fight Cashy though. Y'all zoomed off in that car though. And you really never got your lick back when it came to Cashy. So, again, now you want to get your lick back after we seen on Love and War you didn't need that. And it definitely gave scare. But again, that's what we be saying. They be in the house, they get beat up, whatever. You have been paid it in real life, but because it came out on TV, everybody saying you're a punk. And one of the lines I always go back to is Daisy's. Y'all go home, your family see it, your family like, ooh, twin, sister, brother, like, what is going on? You gonna let them do you like that? And that's when, everybody get in their head that they got to get their lick back. And, it's 50-50 chance if you come out successful or you end up failing. But in this particular case, I definitely feel as though Mac came out successful. So the first round, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I definitely feel as though Cashy took that first round, especially like them beginning hits, because Mac immediately put his head down. I'm like, I thought we was coming with the truck. Yeah, like we know it's in the building. I feel like once Cashy turned a little bit, Mac started keeping up with him. You could tell he really got in the fight then. He felt the target. He was aiming for his target. But I felt like by the time he started keeping up with Cashy, Cashy was like, oh, he keeping up with me. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. And, both of them got activated. But that first phase, I'm going to give it to Cashy because Cashy from the beginning was on it, working them uppercuts in the front of the head. Like I said, when he got turned, he came back. That's, to me, when Mac started keeping up with him. But Mac, it took a minute for him to start keeping up with Cashy. To me, it took a second to be like, oh, okay, we're fighting for real. Like, yeah, so I give Cashy that first round. And let me tell y'all know they fight hard because the head of security, he usually have a hat on. They have fought so hard. This man is showing his bald head. I don't feel as though I've ever seen the top of this man's head. That's how you know they fight hard, because his head is showing. So they go to second round, and I feel like that's where the top really set in there, because both of them was hitting each other. It was nothing but face. Like, it was nothing but face on both ends. Like, you could tell by the end, both of them was really mad, and it was just like, I'm not going down without a fight. Ain't no win, lose, or draw. You gonna tie or I'm gonna take you. And I definitely felt like both of them was taking each other. Mind y'all, when I first watched it, I'm not gonna lie to you, man, I seen my hand was on my face. I'm in it hard. hard. Girl, somebody could have came and knocked at my door and all. Baby, I'm not hearing nothing but the punches. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm looking like Landon. Like, ooh, Jesus Christ. Like, they going hard. Like, both of them really needed that. Both of them was giving, like, full force. I will say by the end, it was giving Mac was slowing down. They was getting tired. They was getting tired. Because both of them was really putting in 100%. So Cashy is asking Mac for another round. So they start reading each other. I definitely don't feel as though Cashy should have brought up the kids. He ends up saying like Matt got 2 kids. Regardless of if he got 2 kids or not, that's what I be talking about. And y'all swear, oh, he just talking about the parenting, but I ain't gonna lie, I love Cashy. Cashy is my fave, but you do be as quick bringing up the kids. I think, when they see themselves fight, they see they didn't do that bad. I think when they end it, they be feeling like, oh, they beat me or whatever the case was. Fight wasn't bad at all. Neither one. Very entertaining for me, for both of them. But he shouldn't have brought up Mac kids. Yes, Mac likes what he likes. And, I wish he would just live in his truth. But he not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been speculating. Then got it on camera. It's on Twitter. He is not going to ever admit to it. And that's okay. Because as long as we all know the truth and we're not delusional, that's all that matters. But overall, I don't feel like he should have brought up the man kids. Because kids ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, we got to stop bringing the children in it. So, mind you, as they get into it, like I said, I'm listening to the tea now. Like, now I got, the churn out the way. I'm like, okay, now what else? Pen and paper. So, he ends up letting it be known that he ain't did it with Maul. We already knew that. JR, that was already last year tea, which JR ain't admitted to it, but here go Cashy calling it out that somebody else was called it out when it comes to JR, so they need to talk about that on the panel. But JR ain't gonna do nothing but be like, no, that's not true. Anyways, I always believe when they get into it like this, I be believing it. When they go low blow for low blow, that's what I be believing. Yeah, JR, then he said he what? And not got on his knees for Ann. Oh, okay. Then Cash said he ain't got on his knees for him. I'm like, oh, okay. I ain't know that was a little new. Okay. Now, we do remember the whole him and Maul situation because that happened first season of Playboys. They was on live. And Mac was basically just saying like Maul is his. We remember that. We remember that. We were all collectively here for that. We remember that. That was the beginning of all them. When it was them 3, you know what I'm saying? The Cheetah Girls. It was all 3 of the Cheetah Girls. And one by one, we was picking them off. Very much Charlie's Angels. So yeah. Not new tea, but if you didn't know, now you know. And he was like, you can't prove it, but like I said, Twitter. It's all on Twitter. And some of these like arguments and stuff is on TikTok too. So yeah, and then YouTubers who was reporting on it at the time have the clips still on YouTube. So it could definitely be proven. So Cashy feeling some type of way. And obviously, because I do this work and sometimes I get backlash like from people who watch me, and obviously they get backlash from people who watch me, and others who know nothing about me, so they got all these comments running through their head. So obviously Cashy is feeling defeated because he know that somebody gonna be like, oh, he big for nothing. Mac dog walked him. Mac ate him up. Don't make me call Mac. He already know them comments is coming. So his mind is racing to that because a lot of times he know like he gonna do his thing. He knows that he's tall and he get out there. He's a fighter. He knows that. But because he feel like he didn't do his best and he already got in his head what we gonna say, now he want that again. And the same when it came to Mac. Mac did what he did on the show. We started talking. He felt like he needed to get his lick back because of what we said. So it really is just a cycle. And basically that's what made Cashy want to go back out there, fight him again, and give him that again. Because he like, no, you just came here. You not finna work me. We not doing that. I'm going to get another round on you. And I guess to an extent because he really ain't had no problem with Mac. He understood why Mac had a problem with him, but he didn't have a problem with Mac. So it was kind of like, well, I don't have no problem with you and you want to fight me. Now we in fault. You feel like you got the best of me, and I feel like you got the best of me. So now I'm gonna fight you for real. Like I'm now you and make me mad. Like now we gonna have to fight again. Now Pootie, you are wrong, and I definitely feel as though Pootie had no business lying on him. Like, yeah, we know that Mackin did stuff with his cast members. We already know that. That's not no secret. But at the same time, too, you already knew the scandal that was gonna scan. You already knew what you was doing. So no, I'm not messing with Pootie. You know, the way he coming in the confessionals, and even when he came to confront Mac, he not taking no accountability for lying on him. You know, and lying on yourself. You coming in hot like, yeah, because you lied on me. What lie did he say about you? Like, my thing is, I hope they get into that on the panel too. What lie did Mac say about Pootie to justify him saying this? Because right now, it's really no justification. Because I believed you, bitch. Don't have me up here believing you. Because I'm really thinking like, oh, another body. Another one. You know, and that's not even that. I mean, with the others, yeah. But with you, no, it's not. So, you know, no. And so I hit a million likes. Da, da, da. I know you did. Because we love the drama. We love the tea. We love the mess. But, you know, you shouldn't have did that. You wrong for that. And I'm glad I always say allegedly. Thank God. So Cashy, you know, is hype, need that again, thinking about what we gonna say, all in the back of his mind. So he just bum rushes Meg and takes off on him, get a good one hit, boom, right in Meg's face, you know, and then security pulling him off on him or whatever. So even though Cashy is tall and all this, Cashy feels as though, you know, both of us hit each other with the pool stick. I ain't have no issue with you. I didn't necessarily know you had an issue with me. I did not want to fight you. Leave me alone. Like, you're looking for a storyline with me and you want to get your lick back because it didn't turn out for you how you wanted it to be. And I came here already having my mindset on the people I was gonna fight and who I was gonna keep getting. And then you decided to come mix the program up and want to get me. So what you want to get me, now I'm gonna get you. And you decided to keep up with me. You decided to go in the bathroom. I already had yourself together. Come in, I already thinking that you was gonna win. You kept up with me. We kept up with each other. You was doing your big one, and you thinking that you finna come in here and embarrass me. This my show. This my shit. You not finna come up in here and embarrass me. I'm finna get you. So you know, after that, that's when he got him. After that, that is when they go outside to get their last fight. Now, mind you, him and production are alluded to substances. Basically, mind you, he closed the door. He did this on Deja Vu as well. He closed the door. All you hear is so that's given. Let me set the scene because y'all know we can't really say it on YouTube, but it's very much given on the counter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's in a plastic bag. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or it's gonna give on the palm of that hand, by the thumb, by the index. We're gonna put it right there, and we're gonna raise it up to our face. We're gonna go above our nose to the nose. I mean, we're gonna go above our lips to the nose, and magic will start happening. Same thing that they said that Jocelyn be doing, allegedly. Same thing. Power up. Ready, set, go. And you know, I don't know if y'all ever, but they be strong. They be strong. So, mind you, even in his confessional, he laughed and then he started itching his nose. So, allegedly, he might be on that stuff. Now, mind you, they keep calling it superpowers. Obviously, you know, if you grown, you really know what they alluding to. But they end up saying, you know, he has superpowers instead of saying what they, you know, they letting us hear it and stuff like that. Just in case, you know, just in case. You never want to do that, but hopefully they do ask him that on the panel, and it just depends on what he say. But he alluded to it too, so just never know. Cashy did say, you know, and you not sharing. I think Cashy is just keying right now because I definitely don't think he's on no hard substance. I don't believe so. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I just told y'all, if the superpower thing is true, you don't want to fight people when they own them superpowers. You don't. You really don't. Like, to be honest, I love Cashy, and you know, if they wouldn't have told us about the superpower, I would have said, now, Cashy, you supposed to give him a fade. But when somebody on that stuff, hey, baby, you really need to back up. So Cashy just wanted to get his lick and punch the boy face in with the knee. I don't really blame him. I really don't. I think, it was a good lick. He grabbed his hand real quick, slung him down, kneeing him. And I ain't gonna lie. Kneeing him, then he kicked him at one point with the back of his foot. I'm like, ugh, grassy mouth. Ugh, grassy face. It looked at a mess. Cashy then was like, nope, I'm gonna let the high go down. You got it. I got my lick. I'm gonna get you when I get you. I don't blame him in this moment. If you know, you know. When it comes to that type of abuse, you know, you know. So in this moment, right now, I get it. I understand it. Because if y'all ever seen it, you know. I don't know what he talking about, but see, he on a superpower. So he probably really didn't feel it. But he definitely hit you with that knee twice. So they end up talking to Nickel Boy. As y'all know, Nickel Boy was in it behind Isaiah last season, as he should be, only the fam, period. But they are telling Nickel Boy to do a little more, give a little more dialogue, be seen. But he said, the conversation that they talking about not really his speed, and he really can't keep up with it. So it's like he just there more so waiting on somebody to pop on his brother, waiting on somebody to do something so he can get in the field behind his brother, which he's going to do. We know him and Ken do fight eventually, and I don't know if him and Pootie fight, but I know in the trailer him and Ken fought. Now Landon is basically talking about him and Maul hosting Mac and how he feels as though Mac has outgrown Playboys. No, Mac need to check just like all y'all. He need to check like, oh yeah, I definitely don't think that Mac is the ultimate playboy or anything like that. I don't think Landon is the ultimate playboy neither. I think Maul is the ultimate playboy. When you think of playboys, Maul is the first person that jumps up in your head, or Cashy. But in my opinion, I feel as though who ran that show season 1 was Maul. I definitely feel like Maul stamped that show to be his, whether it be his confessionals or his fights. I definitely think, again, when you think of Playboys, you think of Maul very much. And he's did all 3 seasons. Cashy has also did all 3 seasons, but I don't know. Whatever Maul gave first season, that was that. I think he stamped it ever since. Now, Cashy does his thing too, but I definitely feel like season 2, as far as like confessionals and stuff, Cashy was a little lackluster. He did catch his fade with Dooley, but I really don't remember any other phase he got into. I just remember he tore Dooley up, baby. Tore Dooley up so bad. But Max sat out a season. Landon just came last season. So I don't feel like they the ultimate, because if Mac would have came last season, turned up, oh, okay, cool. Maybe then you'll be in that discussion. But you didn't come. So, oh well. And just saying that he like outgrew the show, I'm not gonna say he outgrew the show. I will say out of all them though, he was the first one they allowed to host. He had already hosted Zodiac House. So I do feel like, they really messed with him at one point. But he kind of been off the scene too when it comes to a lot of these shows. He hasn't really been in the limelight as well. So I feel like he fell back from TV after Love and War more so. I don't think he outgrew anything. I just think that we haven't seen him that much, and no shade, we're really not checking for him because it's so much other stuff going on where you don't really notice that he'll wait until he come back. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely think Mac woke it up with his presence. Like he said, y'all here to catch y'all phase and do y'all ones. And I definitely think, like I said before, this was his episode, and I definitely think he shook it up, because truly House B was giving kumbaya, bitch. No, we're not doing that. Run your phase, run your ones. Landon ends up saying this boy answer, talking about some energy low. Ain't nobody been really trying to fight him. Everybody been giving him respect. Boo, everybody giving you respect because you was copping police over the phone before you got here. Energy was low because energy was high on the internet, and you made sure you called and made sure that you told them that your energy was low. Stop it. Now, mind y'all, they show unseen footage, which I thought this was a key. Basically, Ma comes in the car. He like, host of Playboys, landing instantly. How do you feel? How do he feel? A hosting was gonna be had though. First scene, you made it seem as though you ain't talked to him. Energy was low. That's what I be saying. Like he be lying. He's always lying. He like, oh yeah, energy low. I'm gonna be hosting it by myself. All this, all that. Y'all get in the car. Immediately Maul is like, oh my God, host. You ask him how he feel. You then water it down a little more. Oh, I wouldn't want to host with anybody else. I'm glad that both of us are hosting. Huh? Huh? Crazy. Not only that, y'all are friends outside it, supposedly. They really cool, whatever. That's great. And I get it. Now that TV probably did present it to him a different type of way. But I feel as though still you popped on the internet playing as though, oh, I'm not coming. I'm not hosting with nobody, da da da. Soon as you see him in person, you ask him how he feel about hosting. Oh, you and mind hosting with him. You wouldn't want to host with anybody else. But you was doing all that on the internet. You could have just saved it. You could have said, now this TV presenting it different, but regardless, I'm a rock out with the opportunity. You up here, oh no, nah, because they didn't make him host with nobody, and I feel like they playing me, all this, all that. Okay, I've been told y'all I be seeing through Landon. I like to see Maul being vulnerable. I do. I like to see this side of Maul, but also too, I definitely feel like Maul was throwing shots when he sat there and said Landon is your co-host. He didn't say you Landon's co-host. He said that Landon to be your co-host. But I feel like, more so he was putting it on the floor. Like, it did bother me. It tripped me out because to me as a viewer, he painted a picture of like, me and you cool, me and you hang out outside of this, and you going on the internet saying that you ain't want me to host. Like, like I thought we was cool. I thought we was better than that. He painted a picture for the audience to let the audience know that he ain't had no problem with hosting with Landon, and how him and Landon is friends now. And of course, everybody wants them to fight, but he went on that type of time, and Landon did hurt his feelings. But I feel like Maul is coming into it genuine. He is being shady, but I do feel like he coming into it genuine because he did build up a friendship with Landon, and like no shade too, he beat Landon up, so he really don't have nothing to prove necessarily in this particular situation because he know he could beat the brakes off Landon. So Landon then blames now that's TV, which is true, but I feel like on the internet you should have blamed him from the beginning. You should have just said now that's TV didn't present it that way instead of you popping it how you was popping it. But he ends up saying to Maul that it's not his TV's fault and it's really not that serious because you hosting your house, I'm hosting my house. At the end of the day, I'm taking the lead with the hosting, which is true. We see that through his actions. He is taking the lead with the hosting situation, and like he said, a check is a check. All money is green and blue. So as long as I get my green and blue, I don't care. Which I feel as though it is right. At the end of the day, y'all are here just to make y'all money and do y'all job. So I understand that. But you shouldn't have been popping it how you was popping it and telling me something. Now I'm in the right headspace. Before they even told you that, I definitely think that you should have talked to somebody like somebody that you trusted or something. And maybe he ended up talking to his parents or, somebody a little older than him and said that, the check is the check. Host with him, do your job, out host him, and just be great. I definitely think he has out hosted him all when it comes to these 6 episodes because I don't remember Maul doing all this season 2. I really don't. I barely remember Maul actually being a host. And then he being funny, bringing up Q and Zavo when they had nothing to do. I don't think nobody was looking for them to host Playboys. Like, no funny stuff. I don't think nobody was looking for Q or Zavo to host the next season of Playboys. He trying to go all the way off the ringer instead of taking accountability for what he said on the internet. But I would say this too: if they didn't show the footage, it definitely would have went as if like, Landon know who to play with. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Even in the van, in my opinion, low key, you had to catch it. Ma was still throwing shade. Ma was still throwing shade your way. And Ma got in the back of his head that you know who to play with. I don't care how cool y'all is. I guarantee you Ma got in the back of his hand, Landon know better. Because if y'all ever got into it, that's what's gonna be said. You know better. You copping, please. Yeah, you know it's better to be my friend because I bloodied that nose. He know that. We know that. Everybody know that. That's the elephant in the room always. And it do be seeming like you know who to, you know when to get in line when it come to Maul. You know that. When it come to Maul, when it come to Cashy, you know that. It's been 2 days in, you definitely put your hands on Khalil, and it's not getting harder and harder and harder. No, who they want you to put your hands on, you making sure peace. With both of them, with Pootie and with Maul. Now him and Pootie fight later on, but when it came to Maul and Pootie in the beginning, nah, Landon wasn't trying to catch no face. He want to pick who he want to fade. So the Playboys go to do their photo shoot. All the boys look so good. They look so handsome. Everybody's looking good with their all black on. Everybody look good. Delicious. Maybe can even eat them up. They look great. So, mind you, in the next episode, that's when the boys get to ride. And again, the brawl happens. And, you know, that is when Pootie and Isaiah get it. I wonder, is the trunk going to be popped? Isaiah look like he find hard. I'm going to lie to you. They got to get his lick back bad. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. I love y'all so much. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. The Pretty Princess is up out of here. See you in the next one. Bye. Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl Brittany, back better, another video. Pretty Princess is here. She's in the building, bow, in the building. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Come on, say it with me. Collectively, we are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a Dougie bow or Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. I just wrapped up Playboys Las Vegas only on the Knicks Network, and that's the one that Cashy hosted. He did an amazing job. That was a really good show, especially the last episode. The last episode, Terrence did his thing. I just wrapped up Baddies West, and the last thing I'm working on currently right now is Valley Girls Season 3 with E.T. E.T. is definitely coming in that house swinging on these girls, okay? No shade. All right, y'all, let's go and get into Baddies Africa reunion. Now, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, skip. As y'all know, I told y'all, baby, I don't have it on normal speed. 1.25K speed immediately. Hurry up, let's get to it. Girl, from the beginning, they got the music dun, showing everybody get out the car. Skip. I don't care about you hoes getting out the car. Okay, no shade. I don't even care about the outfits. No shade. Like, let's get to the point. Then they got baddies. I'm a baddie. Skip. Hey, I'm checking out. Hey, remember, I'm the big CEO. Skip. Then Natalie tried to do her own solo. I said, skip. I don't want to see none of that, okay? I don't want to see none of that. I said, baby, they're trying to prolong it so bad with the part one. Let's get to the what point? Let's get to the point. I don't want to see all that. I don't need to see them come up. I don't need to see what everybody first outfits is, walking to the trailer. I don't care. I'm ready to wrap it up. Flat screen, okay? Simple. Boom. This was Elsie's episode. Elsie took part one. I don't care what nobody say. This was Elsie's part one. Elsie was the star of the show. I'm not gonna lie to y'all though. Once we get Elsie out of the way, I definitely think this is gonna be Pretty P's reunion. I'm already predicting that because she tears Dolly from what we heard. Word on the curve is she tears Dolly up. We just seen her tear Elsie up. I think this gonna be Pretty P's reunion. I do. One thing about Pretty P, rain, sleet, snow, she gonna come get that bag. And, you know, she didn't do anything all season. She kind of was just there. But Pretty P is like a star. She's a star, but she can get lost. But then you still like, no, there goes the star. Like, you ain't really trying to pay her no attention, but she takes your attention. She's one of those. She'll take your attention. You ain't even thinking about her. You ain't stun her. But here she go. And when she comes, she do her thing. You like, oh, okay, there go Pretty P. Like, all right, Pretty P. But overall, hands down, this was Elsie's episode. Very much. Part one, this was Elsie's. My thing was this. Bobby, Bobby was talking a lot. I love Bobby though. Bobby was talking a lot. Saucy and Janisha, I feel like they had to work overtime part one because they knew the season was really trash. To be honest, the fact that they did all that talking and this and that, and who you got to and then I thought I ain't know this. They was doing all that talking. I said, "Oh, girl, they working overtime." Especially when I kept hearing from Bobby, I was like, "Oh yeah, they having to work overtime. They having to work overtime." I did love the contribute or the acknowledgement to Roland Ray. I definitely love that. You know, obviously, as y'all know, he passed not too long ago. But I'm glad that they, acknowledged him and made sure that they gave him his thing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did love that. Now, what took me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When they had the audience playing like they moving and grooving to them, that little concert they wanted to give, I said, no, this is what it is, y'all. Cause I'm so funny by myself. I said no. What they probably did was had on music in the beginning and was recording them, and then they just got snippets of music being on and the audience turning up and stuff like that. Cause I definitely don't feel like the audience just really was turned up lit with them like that. They might have been, but it didn't give nobody knew the words to the songs. For me. I listened to Natalie's EP, listened to it, and went on by my day. First week sales, and I was gone. Haven't turned it back on since. If anything, I think she should have did her song with Big Lex. I probably would have listened to that more because that was, to me, the only song that was like a hit. But another one who want to be the star so bad. They just can't never be the CEOs and be in the background. They always want to be the stars. But they did their song, even though they, in my opinion, really don't care for each other like that. They did their song. Natalie looked cute, whatever. And then we get down. I don't know what Santana had on. I'm looking hard at I said, what do he got on? The wig was okay. I liked the wig. I liked the bob. It was the dress. The dress was so ugly. It was so ugly. Tommy coming on good energy. Her pants ripped. I said, too much thighs for them jeans, girl. Too much thighs. Girl, and it ripped straight open. Pew! I thought the rest of the pants leg was gonna split open. I'm like, okay, we need to get a seamstress out here or something. Cause baby, somebody gotta sew this back up. Tommy whole thigh showing. I said, okay. Rolly come out there, no makeup. I'm like, why she ain't have on no makeup? Why nobody acknowledged that she didn't have on no makeup? Rolly's pretty. I'm not saying like she ugly or nothing, but I just was kind of like, you come out here with this ugly dress, you got to bun it on under the wig, and then you come out here with no makeup with tennis shoes. It's a lot. It's a lot. So we start off with Pretty P, Diamond, and Marissa coming in the room. Now, I'm distracted because whoever was the makeup artist for Pretty P, it's this eyebrow that has been taken to hell. It's probably going to Pretty P's ear. I said, what is going on? I'm distracted about the eyebrow going to her ear. Like, what is going on here? But Pretty P do look cute. Diamond look cute. Marissa there, she look cute or whatever. My thing is, like I told y'all before, I'm over Diamond, Natalie. I'm over it. Yeah, she did drag her. Yeah, she did say, Pretty P, you're not going to do that. Pretty P didn't do nothing. But overall, in this little particular scene, it just showed me that Natalie really don't have no power. And honestly, they had rumors out here for years saying that she don't own her show. And through times like this, it shows that she doesn't own her show. Very much, because you tried to stick Pretty P on her, basically saying like these girls won't have no job and how, enjoy y'all reunion check and all this and that. But they already back filming Baddies USA. They already back filming it. And mind you, these people are already on the cast. Like, that's what I be saying. Like, he, as much as you up here performing with him, he spits in your face every chance he gets and calls it rain. And you ignore it. And maybe every blue moon you spaz out, but you don't tell anything. You just spaz. So then we have Rolly, Anna, and Scotty all together. That's crazy to me. Because who would have known the dynamic of these three would be cool. So Rolly brings up Anna being fired. Obviously, she wasn't fired because she would be on Baddies USA. Again, always playing in Natalie's face. Now, I do feel as though Natalie did get her way a little bit because obviously, y'all remember when she went live and we know she went live after Autumn had that dinner, and then they did send Anna off for a little while. But obviously, again, she's back for Baddies USA, and to me, he continues to play in her face. Now, the dog, to me, looks so cute. I love the black and orange that Scotty has her dog in. It's so cute. I love Scotty's outfit, and I love that yellow hair on Anna. Everybody cannot pull off yellow, but these girls is getting a check. So it melts. The new big three plus one, Tavi. Out of all them, I just kept looking at Tavi. Tavi looked really good in that orange. Brown and orange hair suits her. To me, it just brings out her skin tone. It makes her glow. Like, it's just so pretty on her. And I'm in my mind like, who would have ever known that she would be a part of this clique, or trying to be at least? She don't look right in the clique, because as y'all know, in the beginning, she was doing the most trying to fight this clique, and now she borderline besties with the clique. Ain't that crazy? Boom, we get into the real big three and SK. SK do look cute. It's cute, whatever. Dolly look cute. Summer look cute. I like Big Legs outfit out of everybody. Summer, I feel like it's either a hit or miss, but ever since Summer got some money, she look good. Ever since she ain't got some money, Summer look good. I hate Dolly's hair. I don't even like the dress that Dolly got on, but Dolly look good. But Lex, y'all know Lex be looking a damn mess. She be looking a fool. But this outfit right here, she look cute. Marissa, I really don't care about her storyline. Honestly, she was just spent around not too long ago. I think she's still recuperating from the spin, so we're gonna move past her. And no shade to me, in my opinion, she's the first special guest for real, who is like overly doing it. Like, didn't they pay you $100,000? I wouldn't even came, but she might need the money. No shade, because they paid me $100,000. I got spent around. Twirl me, bitch, twirl me. Do it good, bitch. Twirl me down, beat me up, do whatever you need to do, because I'm $100,000 richer. Girl, I ain't making no diss track. I ain't doing all that. They finna say I'm ducking smoke, and if I did come, I'm looking cute and looking pretty. I'm not finna go, girl. First of all, who is he? He ain't even a girl. Never heard of him. Tell me some, come get your nigga back. Girl, you can have him. I'm $100,000 richer. And honestly, if I came here, I better be an extra $100,000 richer. Girl, you and your diss track can kiss my ass. I love the fact that Lex is taking up for Cole and saying that Cole needs a baddie chain. Absolutely. But if we had to talk about like part one reunion, Elsie should have got it. But if we talking about the season, yeah, Cole should get a baddie chain. Now, here they go, making excuses for the victim, aka Scotty. Scotty is like, oh, she thinks that she's going to shut me up. No, you run your mouth and you get into stuff that has nothing to do with you every time it comes to Legs. So therefore, she wants to fight you. Yeah, if you blink and you talk about her and you're in her business, yeah, she wants to fight you. And I don't think it's anything wrong with Legs making Scotty earn her check, because she's not doing anything else but bringing that dog around and looking cute. So mind you, the big three go talk to Natalie. Girl, when I tell you, I screamed. When Dolly came out with that Michael Myers mask, girl, I screamed loud. Dolly is a troll and she played too much. Summer looks good though. Summer, like, you could tell she get her outfits made, but they be looking so cute. Natalie is giving them commands to do. Girl, she basically just telling them, do what y'all been doing. Make the show, make me money. Natalie looks amazing. Let me tell y'all something. This bitch, even though she don't own her stuff allegedly, Natalie makes it look good. Natalie look great. I feel like this is one of the best outfits I've ever seen her in. I love the stack of chains. Like, I love all that. The earrings, the watch. Like, Natalie is iced out. Makeup look good, hair look good, iced out. She getting money, y'all. She getting money. She put the money on good. This is like hood rich, because as y'all know, Natalie not hood, suburban, but the imitation, it looks well on her. Now, boom, we move on to Janisha John, coming out looking amazing as she does so well, giving looks always gonna give a look, always going to be the hottest one in the room. Okay, she's giving a look, Bobby's giving a look. I love Bobby's makeup. I love the grill. The grill always sends me. I love when people do their grills. Saucy looks good too. I love the bob on Saucy. Is Saucy coming? Strike a pose. Sit down. Now, like I said, Saucy, I thought looked good. I definitely think he went out of his comfort zone. I've seen him do looks like this before, but never on the reunions. On the reunions, he just gonna wear some cute but regular, move out the way. This did not give move out the way. He had his heels on. And I just don't like the jean outfit. I get where he was going with it, but it looked homemade, and I just don't like it. Birkin bag was cute. Love the nails. Love the bob. I just hated the outfit. My most anticipated semi two was Rolly and Natalie, but y'all know Natalie and Rolly did not fight. It's always with Rolly a conversation, but you definitely was doing a lot of popping on the internet. You and Natalie, but we're gonna see what happens. They really are gonna have a conversation. It's gonna be watered down, and everybody gonna be talking to each other respectfully. Ivory not there. Pretty P taking the fade for Ivory. Boring. Like he said, we had already seen that, been there, done that. They got the fight last season. It's not nothing that we need to necessarily see again. Rolly comes out and, she admits that, she needs to stand on business with Natalie. She's obviously going to give dialogue first, but whatever it leads to, it leads to. Like I said, I just hated her whole outfit. The whole outfit. Like, what do you got on? The outfit look a mess. Her hair do look good, though. Her hair looks good. But I just wish she would have put on makeup. Them is good camera Zeus got. You see all her pores and everything. She could have definitely did better. Child, she could have definitely. Hopefully, especially with Baddies USA, and because she's the second most highest paid, hopefully she actually comes as if she's the second highest paid. No shade. Boom. They didn't bring up Scotty. Now, obviously, like I told y'all, I always want to see Janisha John and Scotty's interaction because, as y'all know, now Lemmy and Scotty are public. Even though Janisha should never show nobody that she's swing over this man, because even though she doesn't have to deal with him personally or anything like that, Janisha is well taken care of. Obviously she still looks good, and obviously, she's gonna keep her job. She's not fired. She's gonna continue to host these reunions and continue to do her big one on Zeus. So that's that. Boom. So she was like, "Welcome, Scotty with the body." Obviously, as y'all know, last season she was like, "Welcome, Scotty." And went on, and Scotty was like, "Don't forget the body." Letting it be known, like, say my name right. So boom, Scotty hugs Saucy, and then you see her and Janisha just wave like, "Hey, bitch, all right, bitch, sit down." But then Janisha still does her job as far as asking Scotty questions, but she kind of trying to move on from Scotty real quick as well. And Scotty's outfit is cute. Scotty can dress. I don't like them shoes. Hate the shoes with the outfit, but Scotty look cute. My thing is, though, Saucy usually be clocking it. I don't know why Saucy didn't ask Scotty like, "Well, you do be running your mouth when it got something to do with legs." He did not say that. Him and Scotty might be cool outside of this, so he might not ask her certain questions. And her strapping broke on her shirt. On that couch, for whatever reason, they clothes is breaking. Anna comes out and they end up asking Anna, did she get injections in her butt? But I don't follow Anna, but I have seen her talk about her journey with her weight going up and down. So I believe her because she definitely showed proof of her weight going up and down. So she just get a little thicker at the bottom. It's okay. It's cute on her. Boom. So Anna gets into her and Natalie, basically saying that, Natalie didn't stop no motion for her, which is good. I am happy that she didn't stop no motion for her, but see, her ass is back on the cash just like everybody else. Everybody want to go back and collect the check. Hey, maybe motion didn't stop, but it might have slowed up. You just never know. You just never know. Boom, they talk about Natalie. They also get into the fade. I ain't gonna lie, seeing it again for forever, how many long episodes ago we did see it. It do look like she was definitely whooping both of them. She was the one who was doing most of the punching in both of her fights between Stunner and Natalie. So I would give it to her. Also, she says that, she hates Stunner because Stunner sent men on her, which I could absolutely understand that as a woman. Girl, please. Your Goonies? yeah, I'm gonna have to get you every time, especially about my safety. You know, this some TV stuff, and you gonna send men on me, girl. Yeah, I'm getting you. Tommy comes out. Tommy look good. Like Tommy looks so good, and she do be eating them up. Like it's no shade. Tommy could literally have on some thrift store clothes and she still gonna eat. Like she be tearing them. For all these girls to have so much money, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Tommy, every time she come on the scene, she eats. The fashion, she does this in her sleep. Mind you, one of her leg pants is real, but one thing about a fashionista, nothing's gonna stop her. Baby, they ain't pay that little leg thing no attention. But it kept ripping like as she was sitting down. So I'm like, okay, too much booty in the pants. I love the fact that Bobby and Tommy have made amends. I love that so much because I really wanted them to get along. He took some last touches on Tommy. That took me the acid, you know, them joking. Like I'm happy that, you know, everybody is back cool with each other. And I'm glad Tommy ain't in no drama. I just feel like she is up there with Natalie. Like obviously it's Natalie quote unquote show, you know, so of course Natalie is in drama, but I love to see Tommy just stand there and look good. To me, the only reason why Janisha is holding Tommy quote unquote accountable is because we as the audience held Zeus accountable for allowing her to say what she said and them airing it. As y'all know, it was a big thing. Zeus got a lot of backlash, like they do all the time, because they really just be putting stuff together, and whoever watch it or edit it don't see the little stuff that they be saying, or maybe they do and just keep it in there. I don't know, but you know, obviously they got a lot of backlash from the stuff that she was saying because they sat up there and aired it, you know, as she was talking about Bobby's health and everything like that. So to me, the only reason why Janisha is holding Tommy accountable is only because we as the audience was holding Zeus accountable. The hyena moment definitely would have been epic. I'm surprised they couldn't find that. But Tommy did enough. The camel, the horse, like Tommy gonna eat a scene up when she come in every time. They bring DTB, who they want, who they need, MVP. I know that's right. Diamond ends up saying that she was waiting on Choco. Been there, done that. She's talking about the other girl, whoever, Amber, been there, done that. Simple. Natalie, like Saucy said, nat. So Diamond kind of trying to pay it, like I ain't stunned Natalie. You know I'm not on there with her. But if Natalie want that, Natalie can get that. Bitch. No, ma'am. As much as you, so you think you tough, girl, shut up and line it up. I don't want to hear that. Now, boom. So they call Elsie. Yeah, everybody booing her. Rolly told me something. She know not to walk this way. So, mind you, Elsie put her mouth guard in. She on timing. Rolly tells Anna to push her wig up because that's what a bunny that push her wig up into the bunny. Boom, they get defined. Rolly take her. To me, Rolly overdid it. Like, girl, you beat the girl on the floor and everything. You would let the dress come up. Like, girl, you find her as if you have nothing to fight for. Like, you find her like, your check need to go up. What is going on here? So she fights Elsie. Elsie like, another round. I need another round. Begging, fiending for another round. Rolly telling me something. Girl, let's do dialogue now. Girl, you're not worth it. I'm not giving it to you. But she knew not to walk your way though. Like that's what I be talking about. The spirits be talking to this bitch or something. Because 1 minute is she knew not to walk this way. The other is you're not worth it. I'm not doing all that. Girl, do all that. Like, what are you talking about? Irritating. Like that's what be pissing me off for her. Like, you never mind it, but then you be minding. Like, pick which one. Like, pick a struggle, bitch. We're not giving Elsie cool points for getting in the field. We're not gonna do that. But you know, the thing about it was Rolly was playing her all season, so I don't mind her coming and getting her lick and getting out in the field. I never minded that. But we're not just gonna give her brownie points or participation points because the bitch all of a sudden remember that she's on baddies. Now, Bobby, you doing too much. Shut up. Regardless if the girl look like Michael Jackson or not, that won your place. Like, this is why you got popped last season, because you do be overdoing it sometimes. My brother, shut up. My thing was, Rolly was flip-flopping with Elsie a lot of the times. And two, it's like, she didn't like Elsie because Elsie was standing up to her. She wanted Elsie to shut up and just keep letting her say something to her, like Russian was doing. But Elsie wasn't going for that. Boom, Pretty P comes out. Take me through there. We on. Okay, boom. So, first round, Pretty P definitely did a rim. Bow. From the spine, on God. Like, bitch, both hands. Doing that hoe. Clunk, 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 clunk. Elsie had no chance. Drowning. Simple. Boom. Second round. No lie, no shade. A little bit. Elsie was trying to keep up. Okay? Not saying she won, but it was like she wasn't finna go down 3 times. She was like, hold on, just a little bit. Let me hit back. You know, the head obviously was still to the side, but she was like, let me hit back. Bow, 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 you know. So she was up in there. Round 3 was kind of boo-boo, but, you know, the girls was trying. So they bring out the new big 3. First of all, I don't know what Reckon got on. Is them panties? Panties and a shirt. Panty and a t-shirt on. So her and Elsie get it. Elsie did win. Elsie said, y'all not going to get a 4 in a row on me. She told Kay. She told Rican. They jumped Elsie, y'all. It was corny. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all already know Elsie can't fight. Y'all really can't fight either. So y'all jumped her. It did look mad insane because it's like, y'all know she can't fight, but y'all really know y'all can't fight either. So why are y'all jumping her? And y'all the same ones who had the issues of them jumping y'all. So I don't want to hear nothing about them jumping y'all when they jump y'all back. Because when the real big 3 come out here and they get to jump y'all, I'm not going to say nothing. Now, Cole versus Else. Cole got that little hand on her. Okay, Cole might have been in here practicing. We're going to see part 2 if she's really been practicing, though. That's going to really let it be known. Even though we already know she's going to get beat up. Now, Elsie is on the ground. She hasn't got up. I hope she's okay. But that's all we got for this one. It was cool for what it was. I'm excited about part 2. I'm going to see y'all then. Love y'all lots. Peace out. Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl, Brittany, back better, another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know that I post frequently. Come on, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing it. Dougie, y'all, into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come without further ado. Let's go and get into So we start off with the girls trying to jump chains. Now, I don't like that. It's giving loser. Mind you, when Ocean get in the field, not all y'all want to jump in. But didn't tell Jocelyn about herself when it came to y'all favorite and told her that she was wrong or nothing. But when it come to Ocean's fight, all of a sudden, all y'all jumping in. All of a sudden, all y'all got a problem with Chinks. Oh, okay. It's giving weird. So Chinks come back downstairs. She said, you know, she was feeling extra hands. So who jumped her? Who need that? Jocelyn said, you know, whoever want to run her one-on-one. Mind you, Dad's telling something. She looked, baby, you ain't saying nothing in the scene. Shut up. You ain't saying nothing. You was just standing there looking dumb like you always do. So Ocean then says, hey, T, I took that last one for you. Like, you need to go out there and run your fade. I don't think you took no last one for nobody. But if you did, it didn't really make no sense for y'all to jump in on Ocean's fight if y'all felt like Ocean's was getting it. Especially now Sky. Sky, these the same girls who just jumped your ass not too long ago. Same ones who just solidified you in. And here you go jumping for them. Like, stupid, weird. I don't know. So T-Love has to go down there and catch her own fade. So T-Love finally takes a W. It took forever. I guess the food thing really got to her. So she spin. It was like, ugh. But she finally wins a fade between Chinks. Like I said, it took forever. The other girls tried to jump in. Now, when it was Oceans, y'all was letting them through. Now, when T-Love, y'all, hold on, back up. It's a one-on-one. So, Jocelyn decides to keep all the girls, no eliminations. And then we move on to, my opinion, the biggest thing of this episode, which is her and Nick sit down. So, Nick and Jocelyn have a conversation. I was with Jocelyn in the beginning. I'm not going to lie to you. I was with her in the beginning. Let me talk about the end first. Jocelyn had no right to compare Nick to her mama. Girl, Nick is a damn turtle compared to what your mama used to do to you. Your mama is a damn elephant. That's a big issue, a big problem. That's an elephant to a turtle. Like, girl, you was wrong as hell for comparing them two together. That is not the same disrespect. You shouldn't even took it that way. If you taking that little disrespect that she gave you that way, you need to go to therapy at 38. Going on 39. And at 38, going on 39, you should already know damn well not to compare them two. That is apples to oranges. A turtle to an elephant. You had no business comparing those two things. What your mama did to you was horrible, and I really do hate that Jocelyn went through that. And I hate that her mama took her innocence like that and knows that her innocence was taken and didn't care. And, doesn't have the bandwidth to apologize to her child. But like Nick said, don't take that out on me. And let's add this to it too. Don't compare me to that. Like, Jocelyn went way too far for me. Like, she lost me. I was with you. Then you lost me completely, saying that girl remind you of her mama. Like, remind you of your mama. Like, girl, really just vibe. Where's the cigarettes when you need them? Like, girl, no, because it's a no for me. Okay. But besides that part, Jocelyn made some good points. Neek did, in my opinion, come up in there arrogant when you do look at her face. She came in as if she knew that Jocelyn was going to give her a spot back right then and there. It does seem as though Jocelyn is making her sweat for her spot. And again, we know that Jocelyn really owns her stuff because she's able to do stuff like this. And let's be clear, Jocelyn is trying to make a fool out of Neek like she makes a fool out of everybody. And in this particular situation, I don't mind her making a fool out of Neek because you thought you was cute, but I'm going to show you who really cute. You thought that this was your stuff, but it never was yours. And no day in hell am I ever going to let you rock. You never are going to play me or make it seem like you doing me a favor by dancing. Everybody and their daddy want to dance. You're not the only girl who wants to dance. And not only are you not the only girl who want to dance, like she said, the fans will not miss you. We will move on without you. And that's usually how it is, truly. When people think they bigger than the program, they think they the best dancer, they think they say that, people will move on with their life. Won't be stunning you unless she, become like an influencer or something. But now nobody will be stunning. So I do agree with Jocelyn on that, but obviously, eventually they all do get back cool. When the first episode came out, Neek and Jocelyn was on live together. We see that she's in the video, so obviously they do get back cool after a while. But I think to a stand, Jocelyn had to put her foot down with Neek because Neek has been doing a little much this season to me when it comes to just her place and how she was saying stuff about the way to love and everything like that. So I definitely understand where Jocelyn's coming from, and she has to let Neek know that she's not bigger than the program. The program will move on without you. So I understand that. I definitely understand that. So Neek gets to crying. She telling Jocelyn like she's getting irritated with her. She's getting annoyed. She don't want to argue with her. Basically, she just want her job back. She don't want the extra that Jocelyn finna do. So Jocelyn like, I really don't care that you're getting irritated. I don't care nothing about them tears. Like, Jocelyn's going in. I'm like, oh my God. Like, she's doing a lot. No shade. Like, Jocelyn is going in for the girl. Like, she's not playing with me. So she like, I don't care. I don't care about none of that. You won't have a job. And Nick's like, but you know the best thing. You won't have a job, bitch. Walk off. But it seems as though Neek needs her job. Cause she comes back and fights for her spot. Egypt goes back and fight for her spot. So, they be wanting a job. It's not all bad with Jocelyn's cabaret, obviously, because they still put up with her and her shenanigans. Now, mind you, Jocelyn is right. She don't have to come to no understanding. She owns her stuff. She don't have to have you a part of her stuff. So, I'm not gonna lie. It was mean, but it was like boss status. Like, she got her paperwork. She owns her stuff. It's not like Lemmy finna bring you back. If she don't want you back, she don't want you back. It ain't gonna happen. You just not gonna be back. She said she don't believe her. She's going to keep her in the hot seat for a little while. Obviously, we know in the next episode, Neek goes back to the boot camp, trying to earn her spot or whatever. But, Jocelyn's not playing with her baby. And it was so lethal. Like, Jocelyn was standing on business. You ain't see her cry. You ain't see her be like, well, it's okay. She was just like, I don't care. Anyways, moving on. She did not mind. So the girls are on their way to San Diego. So they had Chinks drive up to San Diego, put in a hotel. She excited. She got on her 5 minutes to the party. She got on her red. She looking cute. They end up telling her, unfortunately, Jocelyn don't want you on stage with her. She's irritated. She's pissed off. Now, to me, to an extent, she big for nothing and don't know the moves. You know, she's still messing up, and I could understand Jocelyn not want her on stage with her because of everything that she got going on. Plus, she really don't be knowing the dances like that. She's giving lackluster. It's giving like she really don't want it like that. Even though she in the house, you know, she sleeping, not coming to rehearsal on time, still don't know the move. So I can understand Jocelyn being like, yo, I don't know why y'all told her to come, because she could have stayed at the house in California. Now I'm really gonna stop it here because it's nothing really more to talk about this episode. The girls performed, everybody did good. I love Jocelyn's outfit. Dame moquito, dame moquito, dámelo. I like the way you are. I like the way you are. I ain't hear the happy birthday song, but it was a good performance. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel like from what I seen, everybody ate. It was a little shocker a little bit that they wanted Oceans to get on the stage. Like, what the fuck? What the hell are y'all on? Can you believe it? Like, I was not believing it. But overall the girls did good. You know, everybody did their thing. Yeah, it gives that they want to be there. They're dancers and they're really showing out, and everybody did a great job. Jocelyn had a full house. I'm a little shocked about the full house. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but you know, it turned out really good. Jocelyn really does have fans. People really love to see her perform. So she ate it up. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Bye. Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl, one of your faves, Brittany. I am back. I am better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know, I know what it is. We all know that I post what? All right, y'all, say it with me. What collectively? We are jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping. We doing a doggy bow or doggy yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. So Mondays are for the love shows. I definitely feel as though Mondays is for the love shows. So we're starting with the hookup. Shawty got the hookup. First things first, I think my man Don is getting the boot. Not gonna lie. Think my man is finna go. Every show Ferragamo come on, she boring. I definitely think she'll be gone soon. Not gonna lie to you. The man said that man like stinking cocaine. I said I could have told you that from the look alone. From what be coming out of her mouth, you know she stink. But hey, go off. He's still in it. He was in it, shirt up and everything. I said, really? But you swear it stank. But you had to make sure you got that off though. Ooh, okay. So I didn't even look. I didn't smell her, and then I just took a shower. Did we use protection? That is the question. Probably not. Probably not. Nola out here playing the boys. Nola is out here doing what needs to be done. She is playing the game. She's like, and wear my heart on my sleeve. Next scene, come harder, more pressure, more pressure. Like, let me know. You see me with him, you take me away from him. No, I ain't playing. Nola said, pressure. I need pressure. Like, what are we talking about? I'm not feeling the pressure, boobs. Kayla, you making your bunk life sisters look bad. You look a mess. And he played her. What's crazy is I believe he ended up with her at the end. Because when they did a part 2, it looked like him and her was back in the house together. And when they did the premiere, she was telling him to get out of her face. Because obviously in a confessional, this is where they speak the truth, which I think is very weird. Like in the confessionals, these men are confessional gangsters. Like they just saying whatever come to their mind in the confessionals. But in the scene, barely saying anything, telling the girls what they want to hear. But in the confessionals, talking about I'm scared or I didn't want to pursue this. Like I don't like her. I'm like, why don't y'all just tell them that? Just the way y'all figure out how to get in the draws, can't y'all figure out a way to tell them that y'all don't like them like that? I could have swore it was a way that you could tell people how you really ain't stunning them like that. Hey, but I guess not. Lying gets them further, I guess. Now we start the episode with Kayla trying to get Unique. Mind you, she kicking the girl and everything. Why would the girl not throw liquor on you? I'm gonna throw liquor on you every time instead of throwing hands. Like, girl, this ain't that type of show. And even if it was, don't make me your content. Simple. First of all, I don't even take Unique serious. A synthetic wig. She got her shoes off in the confessional. Like, it's obviously giving won't be here long term. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's giving vote off after Ferragamo. All right. So, or Gamo. She likes to go by now. Boom. So, Kayla doing a lot. The girl throw a drink. Kayla like, oh, you threw a drink on me. The dude telling her, like, it's not that serious. You was just in another dude face. She talking about, but it don't matter though. You're my man though. Yeah, you scaring me too, because it's the first day. How we getting territorial? And really, he just got there. I believe he came in the club. Why'd you already territorial? You don't even know his breath might be hot or anything. Might be small or anything. Y'all territorial and you don't even know what it's giving. Like, no shade. You is doing the most and you are embarrassing yourself. And you embarrassing me. And I ain't even there. Like, girl, calm down. So Kayla wants to fight Unique because Unique threw liquor in her face. Honestly, again, like I said before, it's not even 24 hours that y'all have known each other. She threw liquor because you tried to kick her. Simple. They said that Unique was talking a lot of smack on the bus. I definitely think she should just shut up and paid it. But overall, she didn't come back in the house. Her and Kayla didn't fight, and I'm happy that they didn't because low-key, to me, like, this wasn't, it's not the show for that. And even if they gonna fight, they not gonna allow them to fight all the time, like how they do on Deja Vu, Bad Bitches Only. They want y'all to do dialogue and stuff more than fighting. Which on this show, I kind of want it to switch up a little bit. On this show, I'm really not expecting them to do a whole bunch of fighting. But this show is truly just surrounded by sex. If Unique was popping it, I definitely believe that they should have showed us to justify why Kayla's so lit and turned up and need that so bad. But honestly, in this setting, Kayla look a mess. She looks a mess and she sounds crazy. And yes, protect Unique at all costs. Because in this setting, mind you, when nobody's on that and you the only one, smoke me. I need that, and none of these people are on that. You do kind of look weird. It's embarrassing. I don't know if she understood the environment that she was going in, but she wasn't going in an environment where they really was looking for Kayla South Central baddies. So she looks a mess. And hopefully this is her last time looking a mess. Hopefully we can overlook this. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Kayla definitely looks crazy right now. So the face ends up trying to talk to Nola. He watching her. He see that Don ain't paying her no mind right now. So that's when he try to get up on her. Nola not respecting it because she feel like that's some coward stuff. Like, you a man, be a man. Like, come over there in his face. Like, oh, let me talk to you. Like, let me get to know you. Which I understand where she coming from because y'all grown as ever. If he want to talk to you, he could just talk to him. Talk to her, or whatever. But, he going about it trying to, like, be sneaky. And I get what she's saying. Like, ain't no sneaking. Yeah, I talked to him. Yeah, I'm in his face. But if you want me, apply pressure in his face. So, mind you, Don then jumps in because Don already know he got no look. Like, no shade. He already know she's not going nowhere. So, he already talked to him. He told him that you gonna do what you do. They probably never had that conversation. Don know he don't have to have no conversation behind no Nola. He already know that Nola feeling him. They been talking where they were talking after Deja Vu. I don't know if they kept it going or what, but they was talking after Deja Vu. He already know Nola feeling him. He already know that Nola like him. Obviously, they took a shower together and they just, you know, for them to get in the shower and just be having conversation with each other, lets you know that they're real close. They super cool. They ain't probably seen what each other got to work with, you know, like before this. So regardless, he already knew, and she been in his face the whole time. He know that out of all them, he's safe. As far as when it comes to her, he know that he's safe. So I definitely understand that. And honestly, if I'm the women, I'll be up on Dawn. Like, Dawn look good. Like, girl, if I'm near Nola move, like all that crybaby. Oh my God, get to know them. Why I get to know your man? Okay, because I'm gonna do it in your face. Girl, bye. This to hook up. Hey, Dawn, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Simple. But honestly, the face is ugly to me. It's not all that. I'm still turned off on how he told Tokyo to rub his back or something. Told her that. Like, he think he the prize. I'm over him anyway. But I see what she's saying. You know, she don't want no coward. And it definitely gave he don't want no problems coward. So, and I get it. And I think too, him, the other boy, YB's by Beasley Yellow or something like that, trying to run game, and Nola just not feeling it. But also too, Nola making them stand on like, hey, if you want to talk to me, apply pressure. Apply pressure. Now, a little bit she was bugging as far as the face asking Dawn permission to come talk to her. Girl, y'all is grown as ever. Nobody's finna ask another grown man permission to talk to you. I get what she's saying by come in, you know, let it be known that you want me. Apply pressure in his face. Make him feel that. But as far as like going up to him and asking permission, yeah, that's weird. That's wild. Now, Nola and Dawn end up getting in the shower, and you know, Tokyo had already let us know that they was just talking in the shower. They didn't do anything, they just was talking. Boom. So we go into loser, Mommy C, Mommy Cool, and whoever he is. I forgot his name. So he hitting it. Pum, 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 pum. He hitting it, you know, and you know, I'm looking at the camera. He in it. I'm talking about in it. You know, they doing different positions, all that. So he ends up saying he gave Stanky. Mind you, he dogging. Oh, she stank. She just stank. Then tried to clean it up and was like, well, you know, we did go to the club. We was moving around, but it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for you in the beginning. He had already let it be known that all he wanted to do was hit it anyway. I don't have anything to say. I'm not taking up for her, nor do I care. Oh well, that's shit. We move on to the next scene. Tokyo, I believe his name is Trey, Don, and Kayla are all talking about breakfast, baby. Talking about breakfast food. Don letting me know he don't eat breakfast food. They over here. Oh my God, I love breakfast. Da, 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 da. Hit in. I mean, swerve on them. Roll, hit the curb. Boom, turn around, go back down the street. Yeah. And I'm good at pleasing a woman too. So you know us. We like, huh? Fuck that breakfast. Wait. Explain. You know what I'm saying? Explain. I need some details. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. As a person who definitely comes like 2 or 3 times every time I'm doing something. Hey, true. This is true. But I would say this too. Like, a lot of people gotta know what they talking about. Because YouTube do not be letting me talk. Let me put my girls on game. But a lot of women is not just coming off of the regular. Like, you gotta add a toy in there or something. Like, you gotta add a toy. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. Get some toy, get more pleasure. Then that's what she gonna do. But off of Pinna alone, no. I don't know nobody off Pinna alone. Now, when it's given the man go down, I've heard girls say off of that. And I haven't did off that, but I almost did like twice. because I was super attracted to my partner. But just regular pen, no, I've never heard nobody come off regular pen. Not regular. Y'all let me know. Y'all know we talk. Y'all know we talk. All right, so I like Don, but this one it got a little weird to me. I don't like no messy man. I really don't. I don't really like men commenting on women getting into it. That's weird to me. Just as a man, that's just weird. Not only that, he then was like, "Oh, synthetic is bad. Not Remy, not this, not Brazilian." I'm like, stay in a man's place. Like, how you know about Remy Empire Brazil? Like, I don't like this. Stay in a man's place. Like, why do you know? All I know is that y'all get a haircut. I don't know the styles. Maybe a boosie fade, but that's all I got for you. And Kayla, you taking it too deep. So you threw liquor in my eyes so I couldn't see no more. No, she threw liquor in your eyes because you tried to kick her. She wanted you to get away from her. Like, let's add on the part that you did. Like, Kayla, you acting slow too. Now, boom, we move on to the next scene. And Tokyo is basically just explaining to us how Mo just held her the whole night. And she just loved that. I don't know, child. I mean, it is called the hookup. I am kind of happy that he was moving slow with her, so it seems so far. But at the same time, this is the same man who, like, low key, no shade, kind of went out of his way to embarrass her, in my opinion. So even though he moving slow with her, it's a tactic thing too. That's what I'm picking up. So boom, he ends up telling her early on, like, hey, I'm digging you. You the only one I'm digging. Don't talk to nobody else with me. I just feel like this day one. Like, no shade, this day one. Y'all don't know each other like that. And I definitely think she didn't talk to nobody else but him. And again, he played in her face because now he with Hennessy's sister, Honey. He with Honey now. I don't know if he just chasing clout or what, but overall, I definitely feel like he playing a game. His is just different from the other men. Later on in the episode, she do tell him, like, hey, I want you to be a little more open, not be so stiff, like, be a little more friendly. I don't feel like that was her place to do that. You are not this man mama. You are not in charge of this man experience. If he want to be stiff on everybody but you, hey, stiff on all these others but me. Simple. Like, it's not your responsibility to make sure that he still have a good time and he open and he cool with everybody. That's not your responsibility. The only responsibility that you have is to yourself to make sure that you are making the right moves for yourself. The show is called The Hookup. The show is not called Find Love. Even though it seems as though he didn't come into the situation with the intentions of just trying to screw the girls. Again, you don't know his motive, even though he just stunned you. I do feel like it's too early for him to be stiff arming her or being as though, like, you belong to me and only me and you can only talk to me in this house. At the end of the day, this is a TV show. Y'all are really here for an experience more so than actually trying to find love. And ladies, if you're young and just need a little bit of advice, never listen to a woman like Nola. Like, all that kiss a man first, do this first. They do not really be liking women who do all that. And honestly, too, I think it just take you out of your element as a woman. Make that man do everything. Everything. And a lot of these men that we met in the last episode was giving girls anyway, in my opinion, how needy they were. I want you to do. She gotta be all up on me. All that. Girl, yeah. Don't listen to Nola. Don't just kiss him and then let him know that he know that you interested in him by just talking to him. Give him some type of attention. That's all you gotta do. Be in the room. So Kay and Ray talking. She don't remember nothing about this man. She don't know his name. She told me, you're a Taurus. He told me, I'm a Sagittarius. Oh yeah, I knew you were a Sagittarius. You're toxic, right? Toxic. So it looked like they already got their eyes on each other. And I don't mind, honestly. Keep him away from my girls. Honestly, he just there in my opinion. I'm not really feeling him. I feel as though out of all the men, he truly has did what all them want to do as far as just, hit it, quit it. He's done that. So I just feel like now it's no use for him being here. because the purpose of the show was, to just hook up but have a good time. Like, take some time to hook up. He didn't take no time to hook up. He just flew, got up in there, hooked up. So now it's kind of like, to me, like he trash. Like he's a waste of the time. It's no need for nobody to trying to get to know him. Like, even if these other dudes is trying to pursue you and trying to get you in a bed, he has already got one of the girls in the bed. So now I just look at him like dirty in a way. And it was her. Out of everybody, you picked her. And I don't know. It came off like he was too easy too. Like he'll just deal with anything that open their legs because he just wanted to see the fairy tale. Plus, after that, he then ended up trying to say like she stank and all this. Like I just, he just got on my nerves. So probably 10 times out of 10, I'm be skipping through him anyway. Cause ew, like it's one thing for them to play as if they trying to do something with you, but then now he had conquered her. Then he want to dog her out. But it was like you was still in it though. You was still in it though. And then you got the nerve to be in the next girl face telling me something. I'm trying to get an escape plan. Like, you are grown. You ain't no high school, college boy no more. Like, you're grown. You was just engaged not too long ago. Like, it kind of looks weird and it's giving easy. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with no man who ain't already touched on the girls in the house. It'd be one thing, kissing or whatever, but like he's already conquered one. And now he want to be in my face, want to get to know me. Like, boy, back up. So Face and Nola end up having a conversation. And he kind of like manipulating her a little bit, gaslighting her, talking about, you want me to pick you up? Like, yeah, like, I'm telling you, come here, come here, come here. You want her to chase you. And she like, come get me. You want me? I'm right here. Come get me. I like that Nola standing on it. She is kind of wearing her heart on her sleeve. She kind of talking a little too much. She is long-winded. Like, let's get to the point. But I will say, she not leaving home. If she gonna leave home, you gotta come get her from the house. You gotta come get her from the house. Yeah, she letting Don know, like, oh, he want me. But Don see, like, oh, buddy not applying that much pressure. But I want to ask this too. If Nola asks you to rub her feet, is you telling her you gotta rub my back? I bet you he's not. I bet you cash money he's not telling Nola to rub his feet. He like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, I rub your back, I do this, I do that. Like, for real. So Nola running game. Oh God, she running game hard too. She like, yeah, pull up. If I ain't want you to pull up, I would have told you to pull off. She like, the only reason why she's with Don is because Don put in more energy, more attention on her, and he over here like, well, if you want more attention, I'm gonna give you more attention. I just don't want you to think like I'm annoying or nothing. Bet you money 10 times out of 10 he's not gonna put in that much effort. Like we seen early on, him, the other dude, like basically the dudes that we met in the beginning besides Mo and Levi, I believe his name is Levi. They think they some pretty girls. They think they the girls. They think they pretty. Like, girl, he not finna put in that much effort. And that's why she not leaving from Don's side. She's not finna go out her way to come to him. But I like that though. Like, even though she got her heart on her sleeve, she long-winded. She's basically just running her mouth a little too much for me. Nola's standing on business, and I like that. I like the fact that Nola like, no, I'm not finna stop talking to this man to come over here and talk to you. Who is you? I'm not finna stop doing what I'm doing to come talk to you when you not talking about nothing. And I really don't believe that Face is talking about nothing. It seemed like he just trying to, get around and sleep with everybody. Mind you, he did tell her that he need that. I took that as he saying like he want her, physically or whatever. And she was like, "Oh, you need that?" She rolled her eyes like, "Yeah, nigga, you're not getting that." And I'm like, "Right, cause who? I need that. Who are you? You're ugly. Like, no shade. Like, he put himself together well, but at the same time, you ain't the flies one up in the house. You straight. You alright. But you not 10 on the board. You might be a 5 or 6. But you're not a 10. You straight, you alright. But to me, not enough to be overdoing it like you doing it. So Tokyo is having a one-on-one with Mo, with Moses. I believe that's his name. So he took old buddy to the store and not her. I feel like they went to the store to get some protection. In my opinion, like I told y'all before, I do feel like he playing this nice guy role, and then boom, he gonna bust her. Cause Tokyo seems as though like she already in it. Mind you, she didn't ask him why he didn't ask me if I wanted something, which I'm like that too. Like, damn, I'm over here starving. You ain't gonna ask me if I need something? The hell? You make sure humble. Okay, though. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, note to self. But he was like, yeah, if you need something from the stove, I'll go get it. You know, really just talking. Like, she was like, well, hey, I need you to go get me some candy or anything like that. Like, she didn't really put it towards the test. He just said that he'll go get it. And she just was like, you're so sweet. He didn't do anything though to actually be sweet. He just confirmed that he would be sweet. Now, I believe his name is Ethan, maybe. I don't know. But Kay making her round. She got, the people that she want or whatever the case was. So she like, oh, I like a ponytail. I like bright tattoos. And then he like, oh, I like a girl that's going to make everybody, turn their head. And even other girls, like, I don't know what type of women he ain't been around, but go ahead, big dog, go ahead. So they play like they hitting it off, and then he does try to kiss her, and she swerve on him. Whoa. I said, that's what he get, dummy. He is nice looking, but I think overall his personality is very immature, and I don't really think that any of the girls are necessarily feeling him. I think a lot of the girls are stiff arming him, so that's why, he just trying to see what he can get. But I do think he'll be out of here soon. So Nola is talking to Levi. She barely can keep up with the conversation. She interrupted him every chance she get. Nola really just want to hear herself talk. But like I said, she run the game on all these boys for real. I don't know if it's just like you could tell she want to talk to them. But again, she want to be chased. And she's making that very clear. Like, she's not doing no work. She means that. So she started talking about Kay with Levi. They both keep saying like she cool, da da da. So she then was like, okay, you had to pick between her and me, like who'd you pick or whatever the case is. Basically just showing like a little insecurity too. Cause who cares who he'll pick? Who is he again? Like, what's his name again? You know what I'm saying? Like, he a nice looking dude, but like, girl, bye. So she was like, between me and her, I'm already jealous. Oh, not me. Like, dang, you didn't even let him get it out yet. So it is a little bit of insecurity there, a lot of insecurity there, but hopefully she gets better, because I don't like the insecure. Y'all is a little too grown for that for me. And obviously he's saying like who gonna be in his bed tonight, and he picks her. He wants her because she got the tattoos and everything. And Nola is a pretty girl, to an extent. Like, I like what she doing, but she's very like up and down. I don't know if she's under influence or what, but it's a lot. It's a lot for me as a viewer. And then Don just sitting over there in the corner. I see why they ain't made him go home, because Don just really sitting there not giving nothing. It's like, what you here for? Just sit on the couch and be on your phone. But I think too, like, he letting it be known like he don't have to do too much. He's a nice looking man, but also too, it is other men in there putting in work, and he's not one of them from what I'm seeing so far. Now, some new girl, I think her name Barbie, ends up coming on. They all in the bus about to go to the photo shoot. And mind you, she is just like most of these Caucasian women that we see on these shows. They like the black dudes. Okay, cool. So basically, she gets to describing Moses and basically just saying like Moses is her type. She tried to date other races of men. She just ain't feeling it. She like Moses and men that look like him. So Tokyo is like, but is Moses your type? You like Moses, like men like Moses. So do you find him attractive? It was a lot. She was coming off real strong. It was giving too much. That's not your place. It's giving mother. It's giving you trying to hook him up. Like, girl, you his girl. Like, I wouldn't care about no other girl type in here. I just feel like you grown. And I don't know how old Tokyo is, but Tokyo is grown. So it's just like, you're grown. Like, you're not 7. Like, what you trying to see if this girl his type for? Like, it comes off very weird. But nevertheless, they go to the photo shoot, and I'm really more so excited about next week's episode. As y'all know, the dude who put his hands on Tokyo, they ain't gave him no confessional or nothing. They barely gave him camera time. So when he hit Tokyo, it does seem as though security kicked him out. He talking to the head of security crazy, and he like I said, get out. Not necessarily like I'm excited to see it, but I do think it's interesting. I want to see what led up to that. I want to see what Moses does. I want to see what happened. I know she throws like water on him or something, but what made him react to just fall off and hit her? Because truly it was just water. Like, well, from what I'm seeing, it's just water. I don't think that she actually like hit him. I think she threw something at him, but I don't know, to be honest. So we gonna see what it is next week. Yeah, and we'll see more of the hookup. I think Ethan is going home, Pharaoh going home. Uh the G girl who wouldn't let somebody hit it first night, thinks she going home. Those is everybody I got so far. And I think Don going home. But y'all let me know who y'all think is going home in the comments. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. Bye. Hey y'all, what's up? What it is? It's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know that I post frequently. Come on, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping. We doing a Dougie bow, our Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come without further ado. Let's go and get into this video. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I definitely feel like this was a really good episode. Some bitch don't wink at me. That took me out. I'm not gonna lie. As I get older, I just realize that people be lying. People be lying. People say one thing, do another. People be irritated, then say they don't like that person like that. Like, it really be crazy. Men be settling, women be keeping their options open. It was a lot going on this episode that I kind of was like, oh, okay. A lot of things that I feel like other people didn't pick up on as far as like the cast and everything like that. So we gonna get into it. Let's talk about it. So obviously the first scene is, everybody sleep, but everybody, starting their day waking up. So Trap and the girl that's sleeping in the bed with him the night before, they both get up, make breakfast. Chloe lets us know that Camo already trying to fill up on her, kiss on her. I'm like, he in between jobs, girl. Like, he the clown at the birthday party. Don't touch me. No shade. Like, you think I'm gonna sleep with the clown at the birthday party? Like, cut it out. No shade. And this not going for all dancers or anything like that. I don't need not all police to be in my comments, but I really don't really care for Shayla, whatever her name is. I just feel like she playing fake bougie. Like, no shade, girl. You a dancer. You're not a private chef. The private chef is your side hustle, but your main job is you being a dancer. You're a dancer. You keep playing uppity and like, oh, I'm better than, I'm this, I'm that. Like, this the same girl who let him touch her boobs when they went to the thing with Ray J. Like, while they was just standing there. Like, be so for real. He pooned and everything like that. And mind you, when he then started talking to the other girl who with Trap right now, you was mad. You was telling him get off you, saying F him and everything like that. Like, baby, pick a struggle. Then, too, she tried to take out my girl. One thing about it, don't touch Desi. I'm rooting for Desi to the end. Y'all already know Desi is my favorite. I think collectively we all rooting for Desi. No shade. I'm really not rooting for the other girls. Desi is the one I'm rooting for. Not gonna lie to you. She's my main girl. Others, okay, yay. But Desi is the one I want to win. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So, I know in the next episode, she tried to clock Desi and Desi fell out the seat. So, yeah, you already put a bad taste in my mouth. Because you already know a lot of them, most of them want Desi. 2 or 3 want you. Maybe really 2 of them want you. But most of them want Desi. So, I feel like she picked that up and she's a hater on the front line. So, John is pulling his sleep. That is nasty. That is disgusting. Like, baby, get up. Why is you just farting in your sleep? Like, that's crazy. And it looked like he taking up most of the bed, too. You farting and you taking up most of the bed, you're doing a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely want better for Nisa. I want better for her. I definitely feel like Brian is putting on this holier than thou act. Really, he a freak and he just like them. He running game and obviously every time it comes to a challenge or something, he don't mind. Like, he begging for kisses. He putting his tongue all down her throat. Like that Jesus boy act is getting old very quick for me. So Mikhail ends up letting it be known like he's straight with Desi. He want Desi, obviously off her appearance, and he see that everybody want her. So I think that too has something to do with it. But he ends up saying that Desi is used to men more like Trap, like fuck niggas. But I honestly don't agree with that. I think when it comes to Trap is the most handsomest guy. And, you know, obviously he obviously see that he's more handsome than him. So he knows like most of the girls want to talk to Trap. Then, once they see Trap ain't talking about nothing, Trap ain't got it going on, then they come to y'all. But to be honest, y'all really don't have it going on either. No shade. Trap has 4 kids, 2 baby mamas. He's a OF worker. Like, Trap ain't got it like that. Trap, honestly, that's giving in between jobs, baggage, problems. That's what it's giving. He fine, but it's giving he come with too much baggage. She ain't got no kids, she just out here trying to date, live her life, and find the one. Why be bothered with a man like Trap? Trap is just something to do, you know what I'm saying? Get up in there real quick. I'm talking about in it. And then, move on. Go on about your business. Trap is not nobody that you try to settle down with. He just something to do. But also, too, with Mikhail, I don't feel like Mikhail is necessarily in a space to find love either. He's in between jobs. He is this what I think. He is a 9 to 5 massage therapist, which that's good because he can massage you down. But also too, still trying to like chase his dreams as far as like being an actor, being a model. But two, I'm thinking about like a masseuse. A masseuse paid, they don't really get paid a whole bunch of money either. So it's just given to me, he shouldn't be dating right now. Neither one of them, in my opinion, as far as like the men goes, because I don't necessarily remember too many of the women telling they professional. I know Sheila is a dancer, and the other girl with the orange hair with the big butt is a OF worker. But I don't know what the other 3 or the other 4 girls do. I don't know what they do. But it's just giving in between jobs to me, and it's not giving substantial in a relationship. It's not giving that they are really on their feet. It's more so just giving like he happy to have her. He want to keep her because he see everybody else want her. But can he provide some other than I want to keep you? Like, will you really be able to sustain the relationship moving forward in the challenges? I'm not gonna lie to you. Thanos, I don't know. He was nigga all through it. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like his black side came out episode 2, because episode 1, you couldn't have told me he was black. But, hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But he is fine though. Thanos, it's like Trap Thanos to me is like the finest dudes. Then, the rest of them. But I forgot what Thanos said he do. I think he said something about bringing a girl home to mom and all this. But he playing too. Oh, you know what? He in between jobs too. He an actor. Actor and something else. So the boys talking, and Trap ends up letting it be known, like, he was feeling Desi, and he feels like Ray J messed it up. I definitely think, physical attraction is there on both ends. But I think once she finds out he got 4 kids, he's an OF worker and everything, I think she's gonna swerve on him. Whoa, whoa. Now, no shade, the boys ain't on Trap. They see that Trap is the finest one, and obviously they're men. They know when a finer man is in the room, that man is fine. They know that man is fine, and they trying to keep him with Athena, because they like, she do OF too. Y'all will be great for each other. Like, stop trying to come into our circle. Let us play. But it's an unfair game because he is fine. They know he look better than them. So, to an extent, the boys really don't want no competition. They feel like all them can be on the same playing field, but when Trap come, they don't think that they can. Which, I'm not gonna lie to you, him doing OF and him, having them 4 children, plus what he said about he like his girls to be a little dumb. I'm not gonna lie, he is putting himself in the back. he is putting himself in a bad category. Now, boom, they weren't even thinking about Chloe. Camo brought her up, so he happy, like, sort of, that ain't nobody looking at her. But like he said, he wants the girl that everybody else wants, so his eyes are still on Desi. I think that's very embarrassing. Like, I just think it's embarrassing. I think Chloe okay. She's not the cutest Caucasian girl I've ever seen in my life. The grandma jokes is really getting annoying to me. You know, the playing like, oh, I'm not like that. Like, girl, you are like that. You are the close your eyes, grandma. That's starting to be played out quick. All right, so something that turned me off about the episode was when Nisa and Brian had a one-on-one. Brian talking about something, oh, it made me feel a way about you kissing another man, but I'm glad that you came back over to me. You were a safe choice. And no shade, why would she be talking to you? Like, y'all just all got there. Of course, she weighing out her options too. And I'm glad that she is doing that and not allowing him to put her in a box to mess up her experience. Just because he want to be coupled up with her, he want to get the 100,000, don't mean that. That don't mean that she owes him that. Like, he already making it to where, like, oh, it's safe. But honestly too, I think he understands that she's the only girl feeling him. Wasn't nobody else looking at him but her. So I think he trying to be like, okay, well, you're the only one looking at me, so I want to be with you. And it's not like that. So now he playing like he in love with her. He just only see eyes for her. And it's not coming off genuine to me, because I think he understood that none of the other girls was thinking about him or really looking at him or anything. Cause, you know, when they went with the other guys, they was like, okay, cool, da da da. But she was the one who was saying how she likes short guys and, oh, I'm happy with my pick, you know, all this and that. And I think it gave him an ego boost, but he's insecure. And overall, she don't owe him that. So Sheila and John had a one-on-one. I'm not gonna lie, from the camera angle, John looks kind of nice looking. Not gonna lie to you, he got them demon dimples going. I'm like, okay, he kind of cute. I hate the shoes that he put with the outfit, but I understand the saying. Boom. So she ends up telling him that she's a dancer. She should have started off with that. No shade. I'm surprised that they didn't add that in there for her. But then, you know, he said it's to be expected. Once she told him that that she was a dancer, he then, to me, started letting it be known all he want to do is have a sexual relationship with her. He did not respect her profession. He stopped respecting her right after that. Even though he did just want to bang and quit or whatever, I think, you know, the first day he was making it seem like he a gentleman. This all he want, da da da. But once she said what she do for a living, whatever fantasy he played went out the door, and he went strictly to sex. I definitely understand him not robbing himself of the experience, but also too, this was the same one who was saying the first night that he got his match, he don't need no other, da da da. But now, as she tells her career, he wants to explore all the rest of his options. But she's the only one that fits his type. So I'm just like, I don't want him to touch Dez and Nisa, and I don't want him to touch them. Kayla, you know, maybe Chloe, but not my girls. I don't mind John telling her though, like, no shade. If I'm gonna play the game, I want to play the game right. And I'm not entertaining somebody with 4 kids. I'm not entertaining somebody who has an addiction. Like, no shade. I want to stay away from those people just in case, because it do seem like the women have caused somewhat of some type of feelings for these men already. Boom. So she ends up saying he handsome. Then she like, say it back. That was a little problematic for me. It gave insecure. And mind you, she playing like she got all these standards. She's sitting in his lap. She kissing on him. So all this that she doing in her confessional, in my opinion, is not really the true her. I think she trying to come off as if she, you know, is just some uppity girl. It's not giving that. You know, maybe not the first day any of y'all let them touch y'all, but it do seem like most of the girls is hot and ready and want to get down with certain men. Maybe she don't necessarily want to get down with him, but she like the attention that he's giving her. So Camo and Chloe have a conversation, and he's saying how he moved his girl in. It's giving 50-50. You know, because he's declined at the birthday parties. No shade. She just sound dumb as bag of rocks as well. Both of them do, to be honest. I'm really over both of them. I want both of them to go home. I ain't gonna lie to you. Both of them, to me, can kick rocks. He's saying how he want a woman to cook, clean, all this. Like, clown at the birthday party. And to me, she just here. I don't know. Out of all the girls, to me, she gives the most thirsty just for attention. But I do think they're overlooking her. This persona that she giving off, like, hey, I'm a grandma. I just stay at home. Like, girl, you're 21. 21? 21, 21, 21. I'm just a grandma. I'm staying at home. Like, I'm not saying people can't be a homebody or anything, but I think she lying. I think she trying to come off innocent more so than actually being for real and like living her life and enjoying herself. And then don't ask me, do you think her and Michael a good match? Don't ask me, do you think I'm looking at her or Michael? And I might be looking at Michael, but I don't know if her and Michael a good match because I don't care. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't piss me off. And I think she felt like it was superficial because he brought up another woman to her, asking her about another woman. Before this, it gave bubbly eyes cheer. As soon as he asked her about Desi, and Desi keep getting brought up too many times, you see all that nice grandma goes out her eyes. Like, she more so like, okay, don't ask me no more about her because I don't care. Ugh. Then he just started kissing her neck. He doing it. They kiss, they make out. I'm bored. So Desi and Michael end up going to hell. They 1-on-1. And mind you, it was performative. I didn't think of it like that when I first seen it, but I can understand how she thought of it like that. Plus, he's a model, he's an actor, so it did give an action on his part. Not only that, I feel as though when she was talking to him, he was waiting on her to tell him that she was interested in somebody else. It very much gave like okay, get to the point and tell me that you like the other dude. I feel like Michael was trying to give Desi permission, like to me something. I'm open to you exploring. Like, I didn't ask if you was open to it. I'm just letting you know that exploration will be had, and it's not gonna be just with you. Like, again, it's day one. I don't even feel like the girls owe them an explanation, nor do the guys owe the girls an explanation. Like, we all just got here. I do understand it. There's feel pressure because he like, I only want you. I only see eyes for you. I don't think he picky. I just think he see like she's the top girl here and he wants to be with the top girl. I understand that, but at the same time, to me, like I said before, she shouldn't feel pressure because she don't owe him nothing. Y'all just got there. You the baddest one on the block. You don't owe him commitment. It's just been one day. You shouldn't take that on. That's not your responsibility. And honestly, too, I think because she had already put in his head that he'd be performing, she just won't trust anything that he does from here on out. So Athena and Trap end up having their one-on-one. She talking about some, oh, I don't chase men. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You started chasing him right there in the scene, making it like you want to be number one, you want to be his first choice, all this, all that. You want to be his first choice because he's not stunning you like that. He's not chasing you. So you telling him that you want to be chased, you want to feel wanted. And mind you, he know that he the finest dude up in here. So he know he don't have to do all of that. He's not finna give you that. He know he the finest dude here, and he's used to being one of the finest dudes, or if not the finest dude in the room. So he know he don't have to put in as much effort with y'all because he know all y'all like him. Mind you, then he asks, okay, you weren't feeling nobody else. Then you end up telling him, oh, well, you were my top choice. Exactly. And that's why he don't have to put in no effort because he was your top choice. Girl, why they cut out the damn? She said, damn. He's like, no, I got 2 baby mamas, 4 kids. Damn. Like, girl, why they cut the damn out? Because she sure said damn. I mean, damn. Gotta let you go, buddy. Mind you, she want him. He know that. He feel it. The thirst is just coming up off her. She ready to drop it down low, drop it low, girl. Like, she's ready for that. It's coming off like that. She young. I think she only 21. So she ends like, and I do feel like she, in the beginning was talking a good game, but you see her in these scenes, like, she like him. She want him bad. And he can feel that. And that's why he's not finna chase her. He don't have to try too hard. Because he know, oh, I got you already. Like, easy, simple. Mind you, kids, she like, oh, I don't want to boost your ego. He like, you ain't got to do that. Then he pull out the number 10. He ain't gonna say, oh, it was an 8, it was a 7. He went right to it. It was a 10. She like, yeah, it was a 10. But you're not trying to boost his ego. You want him to chase. Okay. So mind you, Thanos is trying to make it seem like Kayla weird, in my opinion. Like he trying to make it seem like he basically not stun her like that. He don't want to talk to her. He don't feel a connection with her. And he does friend zone her. I do think that she picked up on the fact that he friend zoned her. And I think she kind of was just like, okay. I think she realized that he friend zoned her and she just played it cool. But I think, as time goes on, I think she's gonna swerve him. And right, like Tia Kim said, and then decides to kiss her after friend zoning her, then comes in with a kiss. He's talking about, oh, I love my natural black queen. Okay. So the girls is getting ready, the boys getting ready, everybody talking good. It's the don't wink at me, bitch. That took me. I thought that was so funny. Boom. So they have a little party, like, so they could do a challenge or whatever. Ray J comes out like, did anybody do it last night? Now, I'm not gonna lie, seeing this the first time I did think like, oh, this is a little rated R. Cause it was a lot going on. They got right to the sexual stuff, which I don't mind, but I'm like, damn, we on episode 2. Like, by the time we hit the last thing, it's gonna be boring. We already getting right to the sexual stuff. So he tells Kiara to come demonstrate how she'll perform for a trap. So the girl, Aina, whatever her name is, she is just doing a lot. Like, y'all go together or something. She like, oh, I would too, girl. Yeah, me too. Or, yeah, Ray J, I like it. So the jokes is on you. Maybe Ray J is saying something to her and they're cutting it out. But overall is doing a lot. It's a lot. Now, mind you, Kiara goes over to perform, but it was given wholesome. It was given boring because she got a skirt on. I wish they would have told them more of the stuff that they're doing and what type of outfits to wear. Maybe she would have performed better. But at the same time, too, you don't need to show Ray J. Be for real. And I definitely feel like it was horrible because she had what she had on. Like, at the same time, she wasn't prepared to do that. And I don't feel like he was either. And mind you, too, like, look at the setting y'all had him doing this stuff in. Like, no shade. It's not giving like a room. Y'all got them outside in the cold saying, oh, do this, do that. Like, come on now. At least tell these people what to put on. So, Thanos, and I forgot her name with the orange hair, shows them what they should have did. Girl, when Ray J said that, homie, girl, it took me out. She looked a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. It gave like she wanted to put on a performance, but it did give a little uncomfortable on her end because it was just giving like, all right, stop. Like he really was into it. Obviously he told us first day he wanted to hear her anyway. So he really, was, really playing the role, trying to go and get up or whatever. That's what it seems like. Boom, she has to put her hands in the pants. And she said, it's a solid 8. Whip it out. Okay, whip it out. Don't be nice. Whip it out. Let me see. Is it the done or just done? So he has Sheila show her Jerry boobs. She show him, and then he has Michael and Trap go suck it. Okay, I just feel like they giving Trap a little to a lot. It is showing favoritism with Trap. I'm not gonna lie to you because it definitely seems like this his world, and the other men, sorry not sorry, are just living in it. Michael do be doing too much. The whole picking the girls up every time. Like, okay, you already did that card. It's over with now. Like, it is giving weird. But see, that's what I'm talking about. She was, I ain't see a confessional talking about, oh well, now they want me to show my boobs. Like, girl, you like that. You down for whatever. Like, be for real. So boom, he has John make out with Kiara. It was kind of awkward, but I feel like they're setting Kiara up to be the awkward girl out and who will be probably eliminated first out of the ladies. Just to be honest, because it's given like the way they sent her up, they sent her up for failure. Boom. So her and John couple up, Athena and Thanos couple up, boom. And then they have Chloe, basically going in everybody's pants. After a while, I think I'm going to get bored. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Because already, they've gotten to the sexual point. It's like, how many more episodes we got? Hopefully it's not dragged out. Because y'all know one thing about Zeus. After a while, we be like, all right, they might have the first 3-4 episodes really, really good. Then it start going downhill from there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's not the case. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, to an extent, just because it is so sexual, they're not letting me as the audience use my imagination. And I do feel like already Trap is getting favoritism. To an extent, I really don't want him to get no favoritism at all. I want him to be dealt with just like the other boys have to be dealt with. And I do like that what's his name? Thanos is kind of opening up a little more. He kind of coming around a little more. But we know him and John get into it later on in the season. We do know that. Sheila, I'm glad that she stopped playing this goody goody two shoes role, because girl, bye. Um, Athena, is not what she plays herself to be. She's not this hard body girl. She's actually still childish. But yeah, that's all I got. We're gonna see. I am enjoying the show so far, though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about everybody. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye.